On your mark.
Somebody say Princess White Mud! What a race! Anybody supporting the Anglican High School?
On a kilometer. The winner of the javelin senior boys is Markham Felix out of this Westall Secondary School. Markham, you set a record in 2016. You came back and you broke it with 71.07 meters. Tell us about preparing yourself for that particular throw.
Well, I've been preparing myself really good to throw forward, but I still got 71.07, but I can't say nothing. I still got to go through, and I still break the record, so you know.
Every athlete comes into a meet with a particular objective. What was the distance in the back of your head that Markham wanted to establish here today?
Well, I wanted to set a record over 78 plus, but I did not get it, but I sacrificed it.
What's next?
Well, I might be taking part in the invitational OECS still to make the standard, you know. Yeah, I got meet coming up still.
Congratulations, that was the winner of the javelin senior boys, the athlete of the Western Hall Secondary School, Markham Felix.
Flow Kite Flying Competition returns to the Pearl Day Strip on Easter Sunday, April 16, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Registration forms for this Look Forward to family event is now available at our retail stores in St. George and Grenfell. 10 categories to participate in: largest kite, smallest kite, best flow team kite, most innovative kite, best patriotic kite, most colorful kite, most creative kiddie kite, traditional kite, and best box kite. Registration closes 12 noon on Sunday, April 16. Lots of fun events for the entire family that includes bouncing castle, face painting, cultural performances, photo booth, and much more. Eats and drinks will be on sale. Attractive prizes to be won. Remember the date: Sunday, April 16, Pearls A Strip, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. It's the Flow Kite Flying Competition, an event for the entire family.
Pure Grenada Music Festival presents 6 of the biggest names in music, May 5th to 7th at the Port Louis Lawn. Come and experience Terrace, Riley, Third World, Queen Ifrica, Cody Chestnut, Mr. Killer and his fusionistic evolution, and the Jamu and the Grenadian Gospel Chorale. Visit grenadamusicfestival.com for more information. Pure Grenada Music Festival, May 5th to 7th. Great music, naturally.
Ever wonder where greatness starts? Where the Caribbean's best first make a name for themselves, and where the next generation of superstars will come from. It's here, the Flow Caribbean Games. Sign up now for Flow TV and watch every heart-pounding second in HD on Flow Sports Premiere at no extra cost during the games, or stream anywhere with the Flow Sports app. Watch the future at the Flow Caribbean Games.
Grenada, due to your overwhelming response to the invitational after party, we have now moved the FEC to the National Cricket Stadium.
But we're not fetting, of course.
Saturday, April 8th, after the invitational, it's Double M, Marshall Montano.
Every day is fet, I come out to fet, I better fetting more than.
Direct from Jamaica, Stone Love, DJ Steven, and just added to the cast, the 2017 Road March King, MX Prime, Will Carey, Lost Ways, Lava Man, Maya, Dash, Inspector, and Talbury. Tickets are $100 and you drink free all night. All-inclusive VIP costs $400. Gates open at 10 p.m. Remember, the invitational after party is now at the Cricket Stadium. Get your tickets now from all Flow stores. Brendan and Chucky, Maxie's Bar, Grenadian Optical, and Duty Free Caribbean.
You know exactly what I want.
It's crunch time. A new champion will soon reign.
while others crumble in desperate defeat. And now you can watch your team at every monumental game free till the end with FLOW. Start by bundling your TV and broadband to get all 10 games every week free till the end of the season in stunning HD with the FLOW Sports Premier Pack. Plus, stream live games on the go with the FLOW Sports app and much more. Bundle today for every game free till the end. Only with FLOW.
Money in my hands. 400 in cash every day from FLOW. Money in my hands.
Win $400 in cash every day with FLOW. Top of $15 or more. Activate any prepaid combo or data plan, or sign up for any postpaid plan. The more you subscribe, the more chances you have to win, and you could be singing.
I've got the money in my hands. Money in my hands.
FLOW terms and conditions apply.
It's Information Sunday on FLOW 1, and the Inquiring You Decide is on at 8 p.m.
A message from the Catholic Diocese of St. George's in Grenada. God's word to us today from the book of Psalms, Psalm number 101, verses 1 to 2. O Lord, listen to my prayer, and let my cry for help reach you. Do not hide your face from me in the day of my distress. Turn your ear towards me, and answer me quickly when I call.
FLOW Kite Flying Competition returns to the Pearl Day Strip on Easter Sunday, April 16, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Registration forms for this Look Forward to family event is now available at our retail stores in St. George and Grenville. 10 categories to participate in: largest kite, smallest kite, best flow team kite, most innovative kite, best patriotic kite, most colorful kite, most creative kiddie kite, traditional kite, and best box kite. Registration closes 12 noon on Sunday, April 16. Lots of fun events for the entire family that includes bouncing castle, face painting, cultural performances, photo booth, and much more. Eats and drinks will be on sale. Attractive prizes to be won. Remember the date, Sunday, April 16, Pearls A Strip, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. It's the FLOW Kite Flying Competition, an event for the entire family.
It's Information Sunday on FLOW 1 with the Biting Watchdog, now showing at 7:15 p.m.
You were with us last year. You shared the experience. Join us again for a weekend of roots and culture, love and soul, and pure vibes at the Pure Grenada Music Festival, May 5th to 7th at the Port Louis Lawn. 3 nights of non-stop music from 13 of the best international and local bands. Tickets $70, VIP $350. Visit GrenadaMusicFestival.com for more information. Pure Grenada Music Festival, May 5th to 7th. Great music, naturally.
Welcome to Match Game, the most fun you've had filling in the blanks since the presidential primaries. B.
B.
She wants B.
Take it.
Bring it, baby, bring it. We're still friends, right?
That's a terrible question. Terrible question.
I feel like I was watching something private.
This is us. This is how we live. This is how we flow.
Grenada, due to your overwhelming response to the invitational after party, we have now moved the fete to the National Cricket Stadium. Saturday, April 8th, after the invitational, it's Double M, Marshall Montano.
Every day is fete time, come out to fete in more than.
Direct from Jamaica, Stone Love, DJ Steven, and just added to the cast, the 2017 Road March King, MX Prime, Lil Carey, Sways, Lava Man, Mae, Inspector, and Talbury. Tickets are $100 and you drink free all night. All-inclusive VIP costs $400. Gates open at 10 p.m. Remember, the invitational after party is now at the Cricket Stadium. Get your tickets now from all Flow stores. Brendan and Chucky, Maxie's Bar, Grenadian Optical, and Duty Free Caribbean.
You know exactly what I want.
We're getting set for... Senior girls. The record, 4 minutes, 49.90 seconds, set in 2001 by Stephanie Ferguson.
Okay, welcome back, folks, and we do apologize for a little technical hiccup there, but
very important
back
on track. The winners of girls 200 meters senior.
Number 83. That
200 meter dash senior. Please report
senior.
to the
Joseph.
ceremonies.
I was looking
Princess
there and I was
Whiteman,
seeing some
Crystal
black spots on the
Mapson,
track, and I think those
and
guys
Crystal Archibald.
Burning it up. Blazing the tracks. That's what's
Yes.
happening down here. The second session of Intercol of the final day, and certainly there's no holds barred. The athletes are giving it their all. It's a do or die, now or never. There's today, not tomorrow. And of course, you get a sense of urgency from all teams, all athletes, that now is the time to deliver.
Well, definitely so. And interestingly, Joseph, the tension is also rising. It keeps going back and forth, up and down, SAS GBSS. But I think what is happening now is the 1500 meter run senior girls. And unlike what we have listing here, it's just about what, 2, 4, 6, just about 6 participants, Joseph, in that race. I'm a little surprised, and I'm
quite a reduced field.
I'm definitely making out that young lady from the Christian Academy. That's Kellyanne Alexander, and she established a new record yesterday in the 3,000 meters, and already she's in the lead, and I have no doubt that she is the one to beat in this event.
I mean, she went for an evening stroll on a 3,000. Certainly for 1,500, just a little walk to a kitchen garden in the backyard.
Well, she's doing quite well. Also, I can see Boca is in there, and also Anglican High School, and I'm going based on the colors. I wouldn't want to put my neck on the block to say who they are, because the listing here,
and sometimes
really,
the color,
yes,
the choices, but at least we can know Kellyanne is in there. I mean, Boca seems to be in high school, seems to be in third. And we know McDonald College is also in the mix based on the uniform colors, that the established uniform colors that we know.
There's also someone from McDonald College. I'm not sure if it's Clark or Cato, but definitely Kellyanne Alexander of the Grenada Christian Academy continues to lead the pack, and that little distance between herself and the second position runner is widening slowly. and that's the Anglican High School. I'm not sure if it's Janisha Greenwich, I think it is.
Right.
Greenwich, I think it is. And she's followed there by Shania James of Boca. Yes, indeed. So it is Alexander of the Grenada Christian Academy, followed by Greenwich of Anglican High School, also James of Boca. I'm seeing St. David's Catholic Secondary in the McDonald College.
Actually, that's just Gilbert from high school, number 22.
Right.
So that's Terrin Gilbert.
Terrin Gilbert from the
AHS.
Anglican High School.
Yes.
All right, wonderful. So, pretty slow. They seem to be taking their precious time. It's a final event anyway. And let's see how it's going to work out. The St. David's Catholic Secondary School is bringing up the rear. But Alexander of the Grenada Christian Academy continues to lead the pack, extending the lead. She's almost, I would make it almost 50 meters ahead of the second position runner. The 1500 meters girls senior, and that record is held or was established by Stephanie Ferguson, 4 minutes 49.90 seconds. That was established in 2001. And they continue, still Alexander, and there's absolutely no way the rest of the pack is going to catch up with her. She's way ahead. As a matter of fact, in our line of sight, we're not even seeing the second position athlete, but Alexander is moving along, and in the distance is the final whistle, I think it is. So we see in there from, is this the Anglican High School? Terrin Gilbert in second place. She's now coming to view, but Alexander continues, and knowing her, she's going to step up the pace a bit. She has what it takes to do that. We have seen her run in the 3,000 meters, and we know definitely she has the potential. She's definitely going to win it unless something dramatic happens here, Joseph.
But of course, we have no reasons, we have seen no indication to even suggest that she's any sort of pain, any sort of agony. She seems rather relaxed and into her strides. So, but as she got free, she's of course down the back tread that race, just casually, you know, I mean, literally into her, running within herself, obviously.
Yeah, with about 200, just a little over 200 meters to go. She comes to the 200 meter mark right now. She's still in control of that event. There's no stopping her. Kellyanne Alexander of the Grenada Christian Academy, that will be another gold medal for this young lady.
Adding to her 3,000
Yes,
goal.
indeed. Yes, indeed. And don't forget, she established a record in the 3,000 meters, a new record. As a matter of fact,
but she's not quite finished.
She smashed
she's not
her
quite
own
finished,
record.
right?
And there she goes.
She's stepping on the gas.
Let's see if she's going to establish a record here as well. Kellyanne Alexander taking it home in fine style and looking strong. No sign of tiredness on her face at all. No. She's running pretty well, and she brings it home now for her school. Kellyanne Alexander, she goes down now.
Unusual though.
Yes, she goes down now. It probably would be the end of the day for her. And in second place, that young lady from Boca, Shania James, and she's followed by St. David's Catholic Secondary. I'm not sure which one is it, but Boca is going to get the second position, and of course St. David's Catholic Secondary bringing in the third position.
I'm kind of surprised, Godfrey, the time she came in and went down, that somebody in one of the emergency staff hasn't rushed to her. And of course, she's lying face down.
I don't think it's a case of an emergency. I think she's just, resting from the, the little pressure of the race. But she's a good athlete.
Well, now here they are. Here they are.
She's a good athlete.
You can't ever really tell.
Yes, indeed. She's a good athlete. I think she has good condition. I don't think anything is wrong. She just needs to rest a bit, and she'll be just fine.
It has been 3 long days.
Definitely.
Certainly, after a while, the best of us after a while, something's got to give. We're heading over the PA system that they're getting ready for medal presentation. But we're seeing down the cage, is that activity?
Well, the 1500 meter boys is also at their status. that's in the senior division as well. And the record there, 3 minutes 57 seconds, that was established in 2003 by Kendall Simon. So we have quite a field in this event. Of course, we're seeing a name here that's very familiar, and I know I would get Davis to look to say when I say Halford Henry is in there. Halford Henry is in that event representing SAS. Of course, a very familiar name. We saw him in some earlier events. So we await the starters orders. But we go now to a medal presentation.
Event 78 girls 200-meter dash sub-junior. Third position, Krista Abel, St. Joseph's Convent, St. George. 25.90 seconds. Second position, Elisa Phillip, Anglican High. 25.80 seconds. Coming in position 1, Avanella Andrew, Hillsborough Secondary, 25.44 seconds.
And though they say things to your face to break you down, it must away. Oh, no.
Event 79 boys 200 meters junior.
And though they chat when you fail and no one cares.
Third place, Cameron Joseph, SAS. 23.33 seconds. Second place, Shahim Antwine, SAS. 23.23 seconds. Position 1, Deron Sharp, GBSS. 23.22 seconds.
Nobody said that the road it was easy. Nobody said that the road it was straight. Don't forget you ever.
Event 82. Girls 200 meters senior. Third position, Crystal Archibald, St. Joseph's Convent, St. Andrew. 26.69 seconds. Second position, Crystal Matson, Anglican High. 26.34 seconds. Position 1, Princess Whiteman, Anglican High. 25.58 seconds. Event 83, boys 200 meters senior.
What you have to give.
Third place, Jacob John, St. David's Catholic Secondary, 22.45 seconds.
Shine up the fair and rise like the sun.
Second place, Josh Batiste, Wester Hall Secondary, 22.35 seconds. Coming in position 1, Darren Phillip, Grenville Secondary. 21.77 seconds. Event 95, boys javelin throw senior. position,
Go ahead and live your dream and show them
Darren
what it means.
Mutu
We are more.
Sass.
Sometimes you get so lost.
59.95 meters.
You can't go on, and sometimes things fall apart. So that
Second
you can
position, Matthew Regis, St. David's Catholic Secondary, 60.86 meters.
And though they say things to your face to break you down and mess away, oh no, don't let them win.
Coming in position 1,
Though they laugh,
Markim Felix,
when you fail and no one cares, oh no.
Westerhold Secondary, establishing a new record.
More than what they see. Come on, let your light shine through. We are
71.07 meters.
Go ahead and live your dream and show them what it means. We are more.
We've come to the end of this medal presentation. Thank you very much, Veronica Campbell Brown, 8-time Olympic medalist from Jamaica.
Welcome back, folks, and we're getting ready now for the start of event number 102. That's the 1500 meters boys senior. And of course, I can't help mention the name Halford Henry. He's in there, a very familiar name. There's also Michael Francois, that is a familiar name as well. Elvis Simpson, quite a few names. Nathan Francois. So this one, it's a much larger field than the senior girls, and I do anticipate this one is going to be a keenly contested one. So we are with the start of event number 102. We have listed some 21 athletes to participate. Don't think I'm seeing that amount on the track, but nevertheless, it is a good field.
It's quite a much more generous offering and sprinkling than what we saw in the previous event.
Definitely.
Of course, which was won there quite handsomely by Kelly and Alexander. But we'll.
You know, I was asking the
time.
question. I was asking the question, Joe. In earlier events, in the individual events, you get a maximum of 12 points down to 8 position 1. What happens here? So it's on, and it looks like GBSS was gone out from there. GBSS
Interesting strategy,
represented there by Tyrone Jacob and the Janelle Williams. Not sure which one is ahead, but definitely the great Halford Henry has moved into second place. A gentleman from Wesley College just went down. He's up and running again, but GBSS has moved ahead. Quite a gap there between himself and Halford Henry, and it's just about what, three and a half laps around the track.
It's sort of a really rather questionable strategy, though.
Yes.
Unless of course, Godfrey, you know, of course, we were hinting yesterday of the Kenyans and the Ethiopians that run in tandem. Yeah. Maybe he has determined one stretch the field, the other one play possum.
Maybe he has confidence in his ability, and
well,
he thinks he's going to go there and let the rest of the field come after him.
But I'm not sure. Let's see how this one unfolds.
Definitely. So it is still GBSS.
The gap, of course, dwindled already.
In second position, I usually get mixed with the colors there. I'm not sure. Is this Christian Academy?
Yes, Christian Academy is there. McDonald College in the mix. GBSS is in there as well.
And is that Hillsborough?
Hillsborough, you have some.
There's the Seventh-day
Wesley
Adventist.
College is in there.
There's Wester Hall. And of course, SAS has dropped the back way behind the pack. But let's see what is going to happen. A nice bunched up group at the front, and the guys look pretty powerful there, Joseph.
But
let's see how this is going to unfold.
Wesley College,
so
they bring it up the
1500 meters senior boys.
Now GBS, of course, still in the lead, but I think what they've done, he has not swapped. So they won. So let's see if that is the strategy. But he himself, hand on waist, is never a good sign. It's never a good sign. But certainly, let's see how it unfolds, Godfrey.
Yes, indeed.
GBSS out front.
And the gap is starting to widen between the athletes. But GBSS is still out front. McDonald College is there, the Grenada Christian Academy. I can see the Grenada Seventh-day Adventist Comprehensive.
But is that SAS? Is that SAS
is moving up again. As a matter of fact, there are two athletes from SAS, Henry and also Kieran Charles. So they're now trying to move up. Still GBSS, McDonald College, Christian Academy, SAS College. And of course, we're getting ready, it's getting closer. Still GBSS, McDonald College, Christian Academy, SAS. The 1500 meters senior boys. Wesley College bringing up the rear. And Halford is trying to make a run for it now, but GBSS is still there.
GBSS and
McDonald College is making a run. The Greater Christian Academy. And SAS is moving up. SAS is moving up on the outside as he just about to go past the Christian Academy. Just about 200 meters to go. McDonald College has moved to the lead. So it's McDonald College and he's sprinting. He has kicked and he's moving into the final 100 meters. Here comes a run between Halford Henry, Greater Christian Academy, but it's McDonald College, GBSS. Here comes the Christian Academy. Halford Henry is there for third, but it's McDonald College who is going to take it home. The Greater Christian Academy and SAS. So that's how it has panned out. GBSS has to settle for fourth position.
Well, quite an excellent run there.
Yes, indeed.
Quite an excellent run there from the athletes.
Yes, indeed.
Question of the strategies from some, but certainly all things ends well as it is. But I must say I am impressed with the run, that final push to 150 from Henry. Of course, he went into the race as the favorite. I'm not sure where, if anything went wrong, what went wrong. But certainly it wasn't to be. Probably wasn't to be. I think I kind of get the sense, guys, Godfrey, I'm wondering whether or not that initial commitment from the GBSS over the first 400, whether or not it was deliberately done so as to thin out the field, wind out the guys. Certainly, I mean, Halford literally had to deep into his reserves. And by that time, I mean, there was not much left in the tank.
But McDonald College, a beautiful run.
A beautiful run,
and
no doubt.
I must say that the young man from the Greater Christian Academy, he gave a good account of himself. Halford tried to get at him, but he held on and he was able to
that would be Liveron Thomas.
Yes, indeed.
So for McDonald College, it would have been Vernon. Well, we confirmed the names for you. But so you see a couple athletes down. It's never a good sight, really and truly, but it has come to be, to see as the Godfrey, it has been one of the constants, one of the staple elements of the games at the end of a lot of these races, where you see athletes are down on the ground. But as it is, of course, to change that, it's the official announcement over the PA system of course, the point standing. I'm not sure whether or not it's a change, if it's a change listing that there is, or if it's the old one which you have. But of course, as far as we know, GBSS would have been some 13 points ahead. That we know would have changed over the course of the last couple of events. But you see how that turns out. I think, Godfrey, if I'm seeing, is there anything, there's still activity down in the cage with the discus. The last we knew of that is that GBSS was leading 1-2. And I'm not sure what else we did confirm. What else is there in the field, Godfrey?
Well, we expect the girls' javelin throw in the preparatory division. Also, the discus throw junior
while we had
boys.
that, Godfrey, let's just take in, of course, we get the luxury of the highlights.
And
That's
we
McDonald
can see
College there.
Yes, indeed. McDonald College sprinting home in fine style. And here comes that young man from the Grenada Christian Academy, together with Halford Henry as they go past GBSS. Quite a run there by this young man from the Grenada Christian Academy as he holds on to the second position.
And I think there was no doubt a commitment you could have seen is a commitment really and truly from these athletes to give it their all. I think they understand the time, they understand the place, the occasion, the moment, the occasion, where everything is, how the game is poised now. And certainly everybody wants to be that shining light in the midst, of course, whatever else happens, whether or not their school would eventually win, or whether or not for them it's just an individual glory having been part of these games. But certainly, Godfrey, we see that we get the lights
400
on.
meters, that's, the next event, the 400 meters preparatory girls, that's event number 85. Is it?
99, that should be. No, sorry. I'm looking at something different.
Yes, event number.
It should be.
From my list here.
85, yes, 85.
Event number 85. The girls 400 meter dash in the preparatory division.
While we wait on that, of course, we're still looking at what is a sea of students there. And of course, we're getting ready for that next event, event number 4. The girls 400 meter dash in the prep division. The record of this one is 1 minute 1.93 seconds. And that's a record set by Avenel Andrew. The lane assignment for this one reads as follows. Regina Samuel would run out of lane 1 for Convent Grenville. Of course, Kale Favini, she would run out of lane number 2. Sitting in lane number 3 is Jodie McIntosh from Hillsborough Secondary. Then Jamara Patterson occupies lane number 4 for Convent Grenville. Then Rachel Noel runs out of 5 for McDonald College. Right next to her is Giselle Williams, sitting there in lane number 6 for McDonald College. Serena Richards runs out of 7 for Boca, and on the outside, running blindly and literally oblivious to the rest of the field in lane number 8 is Carrie Charles for Grenville Secondary School.
Yes, indeed. So that's the lineup for the 400 meter girls preparatory. Event number 85, we await the start of that one. So following that, we'll have the 400 meters prep boys. That will be followed by the 400 meters junior girls, the 400 meter junior boys, and following that, we get into the relays. And that would bring the curtains down on today's session.
But where it is, Godfrey, there is no argument that, of course, the championship in the boys division, it is still delicately balanced.
Yes, indeed.
There is no telling. Anything can be given to bear now. I think all of the both of the schools, I mean, not that we discounted any other, but we know as it is now, you can safely say, as it has been from day one, it's a toss-up, a tale of two cities, a tale of two schools. They would be working on the strategies, Godfrey. Which event are we strong with? What's the possibility of winning? If we don't win, how much points do we have? Is a minimum among the points you think they should gather in any one event? And of course, they will be doing the mathematics, crunching the numbers, at least ensuring this was happening. So they down below, and of course we get it. It's the lane assignments, and again, just run it for you quickly. Anglican High School runs out of 1. Convent St. George's runs out of 2. Hillsborough is in 3. Convent St. George is in Grenville, sorry, that's Grenville. So I just go back just to ensure. So Anglican High School runs out of 1. Convent St. George runs out of 2. Hillsborough Secondary runs out of 3. Convent St. George runs out of 4 again. McDonald College is occupying lanes 5 and 6. Boca runs out of 7. Grenville Secondary, of course, is out there in lane number 8.
So Convent St. George's, there are 2 representatives in this event.
2 from McDonald.
The Anglican High School, 1. McDonald College 2, Happy Hill Secondary 1, Boca 1, Grenville Secondary 1. So let's see how this one is going to turn out.
But of course, if you look at the entry times, Godfrey, you want to keep your eyes on the athletes running out. That's Jamara Patterson of Convent St. George, and of course Rachel Noel.
Also McIntosh of Hillsborough Secondary.
So of course we're looking for lanes 3, 4, and 5. McIntosh came in with a time of 1 minute 02.23 seconds. Patterson 1 minute 01.86, and Noel 1 minute 02.06 seconds. So that's the qualifying time coming into this event. Event number 85, girls 400 meter dash in the prep division. And of course we've been graced, of course, with the lights here at the stadium. as of course we see darkness starts to encroach. It's yet early days though. A few shadows here and there stretching across certain parts of the arena, but nothing much to tell, nothing much that changes the environment that's here. Godfrey, it's just you get a sense that it's as though, and of course the quietness, the crowds there, of course, being gracious, you know, that when the races are in progress, that you cease with the blowing of the horns, the drums. So they've done that, and of course, as they wait with a bit of anticipation, you're looking at the athletes, them getting into their pre-race rituals. You see some, of course, obvious signs of course, some a little bit pensive more than others.
Certainly.
It's
well, we're coming down to the end of the day, and of course,
is.
the tension is getting a little greater, taking its toll just about now. You know that hey, this is where we at. We need to get as much as we can. We need to win. And so we're going out there to do everything we can to ensure we bring that victory home.
On screen there is the athlete from McDonald College. That's Rachel Noel.
Number 5, yes, Rachel Noel
Rachel
from
Noel.
McDonald College.
Our entry time 1 minute 02.06 seconds.
So they're on the starters orders. The 400 meter dash prep girls. They're pretty young, running pretty well. And they're off, and let's see how this one is going to go. Already it looks like Noel of McDonald College, who has moved ahead. Out of lane number 2, that's Kayla Flavini of St. Joseph's Convent, St. George's. In lane 1, the Anglican High School, Regina Samuel is also making a run. We also see Jordan McIntosh of Hillsborough Secondary. About out front in lane number 7, Serena Richards of Boca. But here comes Noel of McDonald College. In lane number 5, as they come to the final bend into the last 100 meters, it is Noel and it is also Flavini. So it's Noel, Flavini in the middle. Here comes McIntosh, but it's still Noel. So it's Noel of McDonald College. There's a tussle there that looks like Patterson of Convent, St. George's. Ow! Hillsborough Secondary. Jordan McIntosh was able to nip her on the line to get that silver medal. A beautiful run there indeed by these young athletes.
Quite an excellent and spirited run by the athletes. And you see that continuous sense of determination, a sense of purpose, courage from the athletes, from all of the athletes. But there's some schools undoubtedly where you see that greater presence, that greater urgency, the greater need to come on top. That I'm not going to win gold, but certainly whatever the medal is, I'm of course going to commit myself to winning it.
Oh, definitely.
So from event number 85, go ahead, go for it.
Beautiful sight, beautiful indeed. And just to, here's a replay in front of us, and already you see Noel of McDonald College making a run, and in the distance there, that was Kayla Flavini of Convent, and just behind her, McIntosh from Hillsborough Secondary. And in the distance, in lane 1, Anglican High School there, Regina Samuel never really quite made it there, but it is still Noel of McDonald College in lane number 5. And as they come around that 150 mark there, here comes inside Jordan McIntosh of Hillsborough into the final 100 meters, and that was a good run for it. McIntosh going deep and pulling out everything, powering through, but it's still Patterson who was going to win it. Sorry, Rachel Noel, as she crosses the line, and there was McIntosh, and she was followed there by Flavini of Convent St. George's.
Quite a satisfactory win there for her, because you from the entire race she kept stalking.
Yes,
she's always thus there, stalking the pack, waiting for her moment, just to pounce on the race. Maybe you might say, maybe the final execution wasn't quite there. But we get ready for another event on the track. It's an equal distance, but of course, and it's in the counterpass. That's the boys 400 meters. The lane assignment. Sherman Thomas runs out of 1 for SAS. Jaylon Daniel runs out of 2 for St. David's Catholic. Kelshawn Andrew runs out of 3 for McDonald College. Elvis Gay runs out of 4 for Bishop's College. Occupying lane 5 and 6 is Shamal Mitchell and Jamal Noel, respectively, for the Grenada Boys Secondary School. Jemani Charles runs out of 7 for PBC, and Michael Berkeley, of course, he runs out of 8 for the Westmoreland Secondary. The times to look at, we have to look at the athletes, of course, running in the middle of the pack. Well, they seem to have got Godfrey. I'm not.
Elvis Gay of Bishop's College actually coming in with a 56.45, and Shamal Mitchell of GBS is a 56.87.
But look, but there is young Jalen Daniel from St. David's Catholic.
Yes.
His time is 57.54.
Yeah. But of course, you know, an event like that, it's all about time, and it's all about planning that race well. Jemani Charles of PBC is also in there. We have to wait and see how this one is going to play out.
Well, let me just ask you, Godfrey, I'm just a bit confused, and maybe you could rearrange my ignorance. I would assume it's common knowledge that the lane assignments is based on your qualifying time. The faster times get the middle lane.
Yeah, usually it's like that.
So I'm wondering, how is it looking at young Daniel? His qualifying time of 57.54 gets an outer lane in 2 as compared to GBSS's Jamal Noel. I'm just being objective about it, whose qualifying time is a minute 01.51.
Well, I'm not sure.
Just an observation.
No, I don't know if athletes can request lanes based on their times. I don't know.
If I request, then I want to be in the middle of the pack every day.
Well, no, that is based on your time. I think the first 2 or 3 persons would be placed 3, 4, 5.
Well,
thereafter, I'm not sure what
just
what
an
happens,
observation.
You know.
But that being said, we get ready for event number 86, the boys 400-meter dash in the prep division. To meet record is 56.24 seconds. That record was set last year by Tajay Grant from the Presentation Brothers College. Again, your lane assignment, SAS runs out of 1, St. David's runs out of 2, McDonald College is in 3, Bishop's College is in 4, GBSS runs out of 5 and 6, PVC runs out of 7, Westmoreland Secondary, they run out of lane number 8. Your lane assignment for what is expected, of course, to be another blistering run, and we see quite some exceptional performances from our sub-juniors. And I want to say, I know they said our sub-juniors, collectively from all of the schools.
Oh yes, well, even in the preparatory division as well, the athletes have been really doing great work, and it shows that there's a lot of potential with our young athletes.
The future is yet to unfold.
Yes, indeed.
I mean, while we have got, of course, we've had the past, the Arlene Francis, the Kirani James, the Joel Redhead, the Beckles, and those names that, of course, has long established themselves. Certainly, there's yet a great future ahead for athletics and, of course, for Grenada on the world stage. But
so we await the start. So they're called to their marks by the starter, and let's see how this one is going to turn out.
On the status orders, on the floodlights at the stadium.
Yes, indeed. 400 meters boys prep, and they're off. And let's see how this one is going to play out. And already it looks like lane 4, that's Shamal Mitchell of GBSS. And as they come to just about 300 meters, it is Mitchell of GBSS. On the outside, it is that looks like, yes, Buckley.
From Wesley College.
Yes, Buckley of Wesley College. PBC is also there, but here comes GBSS. That's Mitchell. And we still yet to see Elvis Gay. He is in lane number 4. Yes, here he comes. So it is Mitchell and Gay. Mitchell and Gay. Mitchell and Gay. Here is the run. Here comes Gay. Here comes Gay as he goes past him. It is going to be Gay. Gay wins it ahead of Mitchell. And in lane number 2, it was Jalen Daniel of St. David's Catholic Secondary who got the 3rd place.
You can safely say no retreat, no surrender. That's the theme going forward. That's the song. That's what you are going to hear. It is 110% commitment from all of these athletes. Yeah? Certainly, I think we're going to get the replay, after which I think Sherry and Noel down below with an interview. But the replay is on screen, Godfrey.
Definitely. And very early, that young man from GBSS went out, running very, very well. He was followed there by, that's Elvis Gay of Bishop's College. Here comes Gay. Small athlete, but a lot of speed and excellent condition as they come just about to the 200-meter mark. And here comes Gay now, closing that gap between himself and Mitchell of GBSS. Here he comes, the final bend into the last 100 meters. And at this point, it was Mitchell Gay. And at that point, Gay just went ahead and there was no stopping him. He was able to win that event quite comfortably and take the victory to Carriacou.
So there you have it, the completion of event number 86. That's the boys 400-meter dash, as in the prep division. Of course, we've actually seen their students seems rather quiet. I'm not sure what is it. Their head seems transfixed in one direction. Not sure what is it, but we see an official being carted off there, and you got a sense. It seems, whatever it is, it seems to be. Well, we haven't that much details, but you see, he's holding his head. For more indications, is he may have gotten hit with one of the discus instruments. It's quite interesting. I hope for all that is worth that he is okay. One was already stretched off. We see two other athlete officials, they congregate, have discussing, but our focus and attention comes back. I think we may share this down below with an interview.
With us now is the winner of the 400-meter prep boys, setting a new record, is Elvis Gay out of the Bishop's College in Carriacou. Elvis, at your sports record, and you came here with one intention, and that was to win and set the new record. Tell us about that particular run.
Well, to me, it was very challenging. I trained very hard because when I come on for the invitational read, the men that are running from GBSS hit me, so I went back up. I trained real hard. I said, there's no giving up for me. I don't give up that easy, so I'm working hard until I achieve what I want to achieve.
And are you satisfied with the time that you clocked?
Of course, I'm very satisfied. This is my fastest 400 run ever in my life.
And what would you like to say to everyone who's viewing about the competitiveness and performance of the Bishop's College?
Well, all I want to say to everyone is eat healthy and never give up. We'll achieve in anything you do. Let's keep on trying, try, and we'll succeed.
Thank you very much and congratulations. That was the winner of the 400-meter prep ball. Carriacou. Now back to our commentary team.
Event 100 goes 1500 meters senior. Third position, Amanda Hall. St. David's Catholic Secondary, 5 minutes, 54.22 seconds. Second position, Shania James, Booker Secondary, 5 minutes, 49.54 seconds. Coming in position 1, Kellyanne Alexander, Grenada Christian Academy, 5 minutes, 23.66 seconds. We fast forward to event 102, boys 1500 meters senior. Third place, Holford Henry, SAS. 4 minutes, 17.34 seconds. Second place, Michael Francois, Grenada Christian Academy, 4 minutes, 16.13 seconds. And position 1, Vernoon Schoon, MacDonald College, 4 minutes, 14.77 seconds.
Nobody said that the road it was easy. Nobody said that the road it was
That is it, the end of another medal presentation. Thank you very much, Mr. Kip Collins. 7-time World Championship medalist. Mr. Collins is celebrating his birthday today. Happy birthday. He says he's celebrating 14 years. The reverse of that will be 41. Day 3, the third and final day, Intercol, 17.
So welcome back, folks, and we just saw another medal presentation. We're getting ready now for event number 87, and that would be the 400 meters dash junior girls. The minute record for this event, 56.40 seconds, and that was set in 1998 by Kishara George of course, the St. David's Catholic Secondary. The lineup, Joseph?
They give it the lane assignments for the event. Princess Bain runs it at 1 for St. David's Catholic. Shemaya Kuja from Hillsborough Secondary occupies lane 2. Nestled in lane 3 from McDonald College is Jisha Stanislaus. Then Nadia Alexander runs at a 4 for Convent St. George. Aliyah McDonald, she also from Convent St. Andrew, Grenville, that's it, she is in 5. Then of course for SAS, Renita Charles sits in lane 6 for St. John's Christian Secondary. April Coutain runs out of 7, and Zion Lewis from SAS runs on the outside lane number 8. The meet record for this one, Godfrey, 56.40 seconds, set by George.
So we await the start of this event number 87, the 400 meters junior girls.
So while we await that race, Godfrey, we just want to let you folks, those of you at home, of course, you're in anxious mode, childlike anticipation. The Anglican High School quickly, they're out front of the girls in 347.50. St. Joseph's Convent St. Grenville, they're on 258.50. St. David's Catholic in 3rd place on 22.50. That's in the girls division. In the boys division, the Grenada Bishop's College is out front on 187 points. In 2nd place, SAS, of course, they're on 391.50, and out front, the Grenada Boys Secondary School, of course, with SAS still stalking them, right? They're not giving them much of a room to breathe. They're at 405 points. But of course, so that's those for you who just wants to keep abreast of the scores. But in the meantime, we get ready for another event on the track.
All right, so we're with the start of this one, and they're on the starters orders, and let's see how this one is going to turn out. And they're off, and in the middle, St. Joseph's Convent Grenville, that's Alexander and McDonald running quite well there. It looks like actually Alexander who was moved ahead as she just went past St. John's Christian, that's Coutain. So just about 300 meters to go. It is still Alexander, of St. Joseph's Convent Grenville, running very nice, beautiful strides as they come around the 200-meter mark and getting ready for the final 100 meters. In lane 4, that's Nadia Alexander of St. Joseph's Convent Grenville, followed there by McDonald, also of Convent Grenville. It looks like they're going to take 1-2 in this event. Oh, Alexander wins it very, very, very comfortably. And here comes a teammate, Alia McDonald, followed there by, looks like Jisha Stanislaus of McDonald College, bringing up the 3rd position.
I think more and more, Godfrey, you get in a sense that, of course, if left unchecked, that the Grenville Convent, of course, if left unchecked, I mean, looking at the disparity in points, of course, in many events there is, you might just never know. But certainly they are challenging. They're going out there and they're representing their school quite well.
And the replay, as we see it, very, very early, Nadia Alexander of St. Joseph's Convent Grenville went out full speed. As a matter of fact, she ended the event with a 59.25 time, and she was followed by her teammate, the Alia Alexander, also of Convent Grenville. And about the 300-meter mark, she's already taken charge of the event and was well placed to bring home the victory for Convent Grenville. The final 200 meter, and it is Alexander and McDonald, both of Convent Grenville, taking the gold and the silver in this event. Event number 87, the 400 meter dash junior girls.
We get ready for yet another event on the track, Godfrey. And I must say to you that this one, for those of you that's following it, it can change the balance of what happens, who wins the championship. It's just because as you look at the lineup, Godfrey, you notice that SAS is one of the few final events of the evening that the GBSS isn't there. So let's see how this one pans out, what is going to happen. Let's see. But of course, the scores, we keep getting adjustments to scores. It continues to happen. But of course, we are going to do.
Yeah. And we have some familiar names in this one, very familiar names.
Yes.
Corey Joseph of SAS, Paul Matthew of the Seventh-day Adventist, Best of the Seventh-day Adventist. Moultrie, the man who has already doubled in the 1 and 200 meters, is in there. Jared Sylvester is in there as well. So I think we have to look from lane 2 to lane number 7. It is going to be some serious competition inside of there.
Godfrey, I'm going to go out on a limb and I'm going to pick lane number 6.
Well, he's probably the likely winner, but you cannot rule out Corey Joseph, you cannot rule out Javel Best, or even Matthew Paul. He's a very good athlete. Jared Sylvester is very strong. So, and he's done well in the 800 as well. So we have to see how this one may play out.
The record for this one, 47.40 seconds, set back in 2008 by King Kirani James himself. So that is, there you have it, your lane. Just again to run through the lane assignments. St. David's Catholic runs with 1, SAS is in 2. SDA Comprehensive runs out of 3 and 4. Westerhall runs out of 5. Of course, the double sprint champion, Moultrie, he runs out of 6. St. David's Catholic runs out of 7. And of course, Boca runs out of lane number 8. The lane assignment for the upcoming event number 88.
So let's see how this one is going to go out. Remember, Joseph Javel Best of the Seventh-day Adventist Comprehensive is going in with a 50.29 time as compared to Moultrie 52.73. So let's see if Moultrie can hold on and do the triple here at Intercol 2017. They're on the starters orders. They await the sound of the pistol, which would indicate that the race has begun.
Young Moultrie has already completed the double. Now in the fall for the triple.
And they're off. There's a false start.
Somebody got anxious.
I'm not sure what happened there.
Somebody got anxious. The call, of course, from our producer is the athlete out of lane number 1,
that
Von
looks
Samuel.
Like, yes,
for St. David's Catholic. That's the initial call that there is.
So let's see.
Wait for confirmation, Godfrey.
Yes, let's see what happens there. But we can see some upset in this race. I do believe that.
Oh, certainly.
Jared Sylvester of St. David, don't rule him out at all. Matthew Paul of Greater Seventh-day Adventist is also there. So, you know.
So was that?
This one is going to create some excitement. Let's see if Moultrie can pull something out and triple here this evening.
Who left early? Because I mean, we can't see.
Well, I'm not seeing lane 1, but it looks like lane 3. Apparently, I'm not sure. We weren't seeing lane 1 from what I saw. It looked like lane 3, but lane 1 was out of our view, and it looks like lane 1.
So it seems official now. There he is, the dreaded red card. A card that complements his tights, but certainly for his appetite and glory to win, it does nothing for him. Well, he would stop, of course, his equipment, and that's it for the evening.
We're down to 7.
So let's revise, of course. The lane assignment remains the same, less St. David's Catholic. So there's athletes running out of 2 to 8.
So let's see how this one is going to go. I think at this time all eyes will be on Rico Moultrie.
I'm going for Moultrie.
I would have to say, I would have to go. I like the 7-Day Adventist. I like the 7-Day Adventist.
I like Best, but just for the purpose of
also Jared Sylvester and of course Corey Joseph of SAS. Don't rule him out either.
But for me, it would be a rather defining moment if, of course, he gets to do the trip. But
and here we go. Let's see what is going to happen here. Let us see how it's going to go as they clear just about. All right, let's see. It is hard to call, but out front there, it looks like Nick Fedrick of Boca. St. David's Jared Sylvester is there. Moultrie is not in the mixes yet. Here comes Best and Paul of the 7-Day Adventist. Sass is not in sight. He's just come into view. It is still Jared Sylvester of St. David's Catholic Secondary. On the inside, it is Javel Best of the Greater 7-Day Adventist. Into the final home stretch now. It is Paul Matthew Javel Best in lane number 4. Javel Best, Jared Sylvester, Best Sylvester, Best Sylvester, Joseph, Best Sylvester. Here comes Moultrie. He gets the third. It is, I told you, it would have been the Greater 7-Day Adventist comprehensive.
Well, Godfrey, you've made a blunders in a few things in your life, but for this one, you've nailed it as it is. If I didn't know better, I would say it was a prophetic word.
Well, the times, Joseph, were before us. Moultrie didn't have a very good time, and running out of lane number 6, he was at a little disadvantage. So I had to go with Best of the 7-Day Adventist, and you see the replay there.
So the replay on screen.
Yes. So,
but certainly, of course, as they go down the back stretch, you see Moultrie is there with them. Westerhall pouring away. But of course, you have Best biding his time, waiting, and continue. Of course, you see the powerful strides. Of course, remind as we completed, as they hit the top bend, and of course, he's just literally motoring away as though there's nothing to give. You can see the determination, the courage, wanting, of course, a goal, wanting to add, of course, to his cabinet collection. Certainly, of course, he's had a wonderful, really wonderful, accomplishment here at Intercol 2020-2017. Of course, Sass is on the outside there, but of course, there it is. It is Javel Best who certainly leads.
Actually, it looks like Jared Sylvester who got the victory.
Well,
Joseph.
On second replay,
looking at the replay, it looks like Jared Sylvester.
Guys, right? Thank you, guys.
Yes,
so,
indeed. Yes, indeed.
Yes,
indeed. Yes, indeed.
Sylvester took him right on the line.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Jared Sylvester, St. David's Catholic Secondary, and the time 50.06 seconds. Jared Sylvester of St. David's Catholic Secondary. Nowhere close to the present record, but a beautiful run by Sylvester. Running out of lane 7. He was indeed phenomenal.
And of course, you say congratulations to Moultrie. Of course, not coming anywhere close to the goal by capturing a bronze, of course. We get ready for, well, Godfrey, it's about to get wild up in here. If you have seat belts, you have crash helmets, you have whatever you have, I suggest you hold on to it now.
Yes, indeed. Well, we're getting ready for the relays.
There's no holds barred. You have to remove all the checks, all the stops. Everything comes out. Your stops come out right about now. Under the floodlights here at the National Stadium. And of course, we're getting ready for the relays. Just to give you a sense as to where it's going to be. We run things off with the girls 4x100 meters seniors. That's event 19. 91 is the boys 4x1. 92 the girls 4x1. And then event number 93 is the boys 4x1. And then of course you know what happens thereafter. It's the race where the big boys play. It's not a race for the faint-hearted. A combination of speed,
that's where you separate men from boys.
Separate men from the boys. If it had nothing to do with athletics prowess, Godfrey, you and I would have been down there in terms of separating the men from the boys.
Well, I'll tell you this, Joseph. When it comes to the 4x4, that's when we'll be able to distinguish between Godfrey and Joseph.
Well, 400 doing what? I mean, we don't send things down to Sherry talking about if she's with the winner.
Winner of the 400-meter junior boys here at the final day of the Intercol is Jared Sylvester, one of the athletes out of the St. David's Catholic Secondary School. 50.06 seconds. And how do you feel about that run?
I feel good, but I could have done better.
Coming to the end, you had to give it your all. At which part in the race, was it at the final 50, you decided that you actually had to push a little more if you were to get ahead of the Grenada 7-day Adventist?
Well, from the 100 meters, I saw him, so I started picking up.
How has it been going for you over the past 3 days in terms of your performances in the various events?
Well, today I participated in 800 finals and 400, and I won both of them.
And you're happy with how St. David's Catholic Secondary has performed?
Yes.
Thank you and congratulations. That was the winner of the 400-meter junior boys, Jared Sylvester, out of the St. David's Catholic Secondary School.
Thank you, Sherry, and welcome back to the Athletic Stadium. The National Stadium, we're here under the floodlights. And just to let you know, for those of you just joining us, we into Godfrey, we down to the relays. It is session number 2, day number 3, of course, of the Intercol. A wall of students, of course, the excitement, GBSS, high school, everybody all mixed in there. But certainly, that scene that we've seen being played at the Godfrey, it has been one of the central themes of the entire day's activity up on the bleachers, the fun and the excitement. But we move into the relays. We have, I'm not sure if this is the present point standard as is. Of course, it continues to be a seesaw. But just to give you a sense as to where things are in terms of the last point standard we had on our end. We give it a top 3. I'm understanding from my producers and other colleagues that it isn't. It would have since changed. But I mean, when we last heard, the Anglican High School was out front in girls, and GBSS was holding on to a slender lead with, of course. So this is the one. This is it. In the girls division, the top 3. St. David's Catholic Secondary, 222.50. They are in 3rd place. Convents Grenville, of course, they are on 258.50, and the Anglican High School, they're out front at 347.50. What's happening in the boys? Bishop's College, the outfits, of course, from Carriacou, they're on 187 points. SAS, they, of course, in 2nd place, 391.50, and the Grenada Boys Secondary School is a slender lead, they're at 405 points. But of course, we're getting ready to go down bottom for another medal presentation. And certainly once the medal presentation is over, we then head back to the tracks.
Event 85. Girls 400 meters preparatory. 3rd place, Shamara Patterson, St. Joseph's Convent, St. George. 1 minute 01.29 seconds. 2nd place, Jordan McIntosh, Hillsborough Secondary. 1 minute 01.21 seconds. Position 1, Rachel Noel, McDonald College. 1 minute 94 seconds. Event 86, boys 400 meters preparatory. 3rd position, Chalon Daniel, St. David's Catholic Secondary. 57.56 seconds.
When you fail and no one cares.
2nd place, Shamal Mitchell, GBSS. 56.03 seconds. Coming in position 1, Elvis Gay, Bishop's College. 25.73 seconds. Event 87, girls 400 meters junior. Third position, Gisha Stanislaus, McDonald College. 1 minute 04.39 seconds. Second place, Aliyah McDonald, St. Joseph's Convent, St. Andrew. 1 minute 02.59 seconds.
They don't know.
Position 1, Nadia Alexander, St. Joseph's Convent, St. Andrew.
They underestimate you.
59.06 seconds.
Shine up the fair and rise like the sun. Sometimes they look at you.
Event 88, boys 400 meters junior.
See nothing more but this.
Third position, Rico Moultrie,
It's all
Westmoreland. 50.66 seconds.
though they say things to your face to break you down.
Second position, Javel Best,
Don't let them
Grenada Seventh-day Adventist Comprehensive. 50.16 seconds.
No, you can't give in.
Coming in position 1, Jared Sylvester, St. David's Catholic Secondary, 50.06 seconds.
Go ahead and live your dream and show them what it means. We are more.
Event 99,
You get so lost.
girls javelin throw preparatory.
Can't go on.
Third place,
Sometimes
Josie McLeod, Bishop's College. 29.54 meters.
Though they say things to your face to break you down and mess away. Oh,
Second place,
don't let
Dakota
them
Alexander, Bishop's College.
though they laugh,
29.72 meters.
no one cares. Oh no, you can't give in. We are more.
Coming in position 1, Kiana Salandi, Wesley College. 31.75 meters.
We are more. Go ahead and live your dream and show them what it means.
We've come to the end of another medal presentation. Thank you very much, Senator Nolan Cox, Parliamentary Secretary in the Ministry of Carriacou and P.T. Martinique Affairs.
Well, the carnival-like atmosphere continues down at the National Stadium. Certainly, if you missed Intercol 2017, you've missed it all. It continues to be electric. The seesaw, that battle between, of course, in the boys' division. I know that we discussed what has happened.
It remains.
The seesaw, that back and forth battles continues. In the girls' division, just to give you a sense, but before we do that, Godfrey, we're getting ready for the relays.
4x100 meters senior girls relay.
In the relay, So that's coming up. But of course, it is almost a foregone conclusion. It is safe to say, as it relates to the girls, where of course the dynamics and of course the caution, the mystique, and everything continues to unfold is in the boys division. Let's give you a sense as we await the results. So we start with in the boys. Bishop College doing third place in 199. SAS, let's get the points, let's get it right. SAS in second position on 409.50. The Grenada Boys Secondary School, they are out front on 422 points. But Godfrey, as you know, this is relay country now. This is big men territory, and a relay carries 16 points. The only consolation though, win or lose, you get. The question is, how much do you get? How much do you surrender? So I know you have been, I'm not sure whether or not you did any major accounting classes in your life, but I know over the last couple of days you seem to pull a few things out. I've known of your exploit at character, but as an accountant and a statistician, you made the Prime Minister almost look second class. What say you?
I say let's go to the track and see how this one is going to turn out.
Godfrey's not taking the base at this one. He's not taking the base at this one.
We're getting ready for the 4x100 meters relay girl, and let me shout out my good buddy Andre Jerome. He's glued to his television.
Andre is there.
Andre is glued to his television, and he's been following Joseph. He's given me a couple messages to give to you. I just haven't given them to you yet.
Really?
I'm gonna wait. Well, it's all about timing.
Let me just wait so that at least we give the lane assignments. Happy Hill Hillsborough Secondary runs out of 1. St. David's Catholic is in 2. Convent St. George, they run out of 3. Westerhall Secondary runs out of 4. Convent Grenville runs out of 5. The Anglican High runs out of 6. SAS runs out of 7. Grenville Grenada Christian Academy occupies lane number 8. The lane assignment for the next event on the schedule, event number 19. The girls 4x100 meters, and of course, Godfrey, the record of this one, set by St. David's Catholic Secondary, was set back in 2008. That's what they're working with?
Yes, indeed. So we await the instructions from the starter. We've heard the whistle, and any moment now, the athletes will be called to their mark. The 4x100 meters girls senior, that will be followed by the 4x100 meter senior boys, and then that will be followed by the sub-junior girls and boys relay as well.
In the background, the sound that you hear, and it has been constant all day. There's been one of the constant staples, the horns, the flutes, the vivuelas. They continue, of course, to implode, and they continue to add to the electrifying atmosphere. But of course, that will have to be ceased on Godfrey as they
are on
status
their mark. Yes, indeed. They await the sound of the pistol. The senior girls, the women of the games, sit, and they are off. And let's see, as we get to the very first handover, let's see who is going to make that handover very first. So already we can see St. Joseph's Convent, Grenville, and Anglican High School in the middle there. It is the Anglican High School who gets the first handover, followed by Convent Grenville. And they're moving quickly down as they come to the second handover. Convent Grenville is covering some grounds. She makes a handover first. Grenville Convent has gone, followed by SAS, followed by Anglican High School. The final handover is the Convent Grenville, who is going to make that first handover. She makes it and she is gone. There is no catching her. I don't think so. But here comes St. David's in lane number 3. It is Convent Grenville who is going to win it by some 6 or so meters. High School has to settle for 3rd and SAS 4th. So it is Convent Grenville, St. David's Catholic Secondary, 3rd place. That looked like Convent St. George, was it? And of course, SAS had to settle for the 4th position.
The untold stories of the ladies from Convent Grenville.
Yes, indeed.
Certainly it continues to unravel. Not sure about the mysteries, if there's any mysteries involved in it, but certainly Grenville continues to show, Godfrey, as you stated, that they're not pretenders, but they're true contenders. Yeah, they're contending for the championship. You get a sense maybe that if it moves into a 4th day, or if it maybe another session, and they probably may get a chance to make a title run. But certainly,
it's only 3 days.
It's only 3 days. Any push for the championship has to be done right now.
So we are getting ready now for the men. The 4x100 meter relay senior boys.
It's the big boys. 4x100 meters. The time of this one set back the record established back in 2004. Was set by McDonald College. That's in the championship years of 41.91 seconds. Year later assignment. St. John's Christian secondary runs out of 1. St. Rose Modern secondary runs out of 2. GBSS is in 3. SAS is in 4. St. David's Catholic runs out of 5. St. Mark's secondary runs out of 6. Grenada Christian Academy runs out of 7. And Hillsborough secondary runs out of 8. Of course, you want to look at the men in the middle there. Of course, SAS coming in with the best time, 42.84 seconds. And then, of course, you have the athlete there from St. David's Catholic, his time, 43.79.
GBSS comes in with 43.84.
Correct. And St. Mark's Secondary, 44.87. So that's the men to look at for. That's the team. And Godfrey, we continue to highlight the fact that relays they look good on paper. What's on paper is one thing, but that must be translated.
It has to do with your coordination, your technique, the smoothness of passing the baton and ensuring that it is done within the area provided. This one is going to be interesting, and I know both SAS and GBSS, they will be very careful. You can't afford to drop that baton. You have to go there, execute perfectly, and get the victory. Because what happens in those relays can very well determine which way the championship goes.
Certainly each team wants to be careful, but certainly you don't want to be too careful to the point where you lose your mental balance. But on the screen, that's the replay there that we've seen of the previous event that went the girls 4x100 meters relay, and that's in the seniors, and that was won by Convent Grenville. Quite a blistering run there from them. St. David's Catholic, of course,
and followed by the Anglican High School,
followed
Princess
by the
Whiteman
Anglican
there.
by Princess Whiteman.
SAS had to settle for the 4th position.
And of course, so those are names over the years, Godfrey. And of course, you had Hillsborough Secondary, who sneaked in a 4th position on the outside, running out of lane number 1. But now we get set. They have not occupied. They have not made their way to the tractors yet. But we wait till here they come as we await the start.
This one is going to be blistering, Joseph.
Event number 91, the boys 4x100 meters. It is session number 2, day number 3, Intercol. This is all the glory. This is for bragging rights. This is, of course, could change that delicate balance between GBSS's 422 and SAS's 409.50. Who would it be in 2017? SAS, the defending champions. GBSS, of course, they're hungry for a victory, but SAS, of course, certainly has no intention of relinquishing their title, and GBSS certainly is not going away. Only time will tell as we get ready for the next event on the track. Again, the lane assignment. St. John Christian Secondary runs out of 1. St. Rose is in 2. GBSS 3. SAS runs out of 4. St. David's Catholic is in 5. St. Mark's Secondary is in 6. Grenada Christian Academy runs out of 7. Hillsborough Secondary, they run out of lane number 8. The record, Godfrey, 41.91, set back in 2004 by McDonald College. Who would it be? Who would it be, Grenada? It has come down again, while just on GBSS right now is on 422. SAS at 409 points. Okay, so we continue to work it, to do the mathematics, see how this one turns out.
Well, Joseph Ritchie has returned, and I know he didn't just come here by himself. I don't think he even understands how we got here. He just had his legs took him here.
I'm always welcoming any support from any kind friend.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So we're getting ready for this one, and it's interesting to see how it turns out. Following this, we still have the sub-junior girls and boys relay to come, and then the 4x400
for both of these, for both schools. It is critical.
It is very
critical,
very
both for SAS and GBSS. SAS can't afford to allow GBSS to with victory and they not clinch maximum points.
I would have to say
GBSS.
I would have to say, Joseph, I would have to give SAS the edge in the senior boys, but I would have to give GBSS the edge in the sub-junior boys, and then that would take us again back to that seesaw.
I know what you're looking for, guys, but you're not going to get it.
No, I'm not looking for anything. I'm not looking for anything
anyway,
at all.
folks, we just have a little bit of excitement down here.
Unlike you, you don't see Livingston in here, but I see Richie in here.
He came to do some maintenance. The guy has a vested interest in the sport.
Yeah.
Why can't he be here? I mean, come on.
No. I never said he couldn't be here. I never said he couldn't be here.
Grenada.
But of course, let me highlight to you, Joseph, Semper Navigans. Do you know what that means?
No, kindly rearrange my ignorance.
Well, it means always sailing. St. Andrew's Anglican Secondary School. They're on the status orders, Joseph. Please be quiet. I'm about to call the
Let's do this.
Lane 4, St. Andrew's Anglican Secondary. In the middle there, GBSS Lane 3, St. David's Lane 5. And they're off, and let's see how it is going to go. To the first handover already, SAS is covering some grounds. Here comes GBSS. It is St. David's Catholic. SAS makes a handover, and SAS is gone. Here comes GBSS on the back there, but it is SAS. SAS has gone. St. David is there, and the third handover is made. SAS has it. And around the 200-meter mark, it is still SAS way out front, followed by GBSS. St. Andrew's Anglican Secondary School. The final handover is made. SAS has gotten it. But here comes GBSS. Here comes GBSS. SAS is going. Here comes GBSS. SAS is going to win it. SAS has taken the victory. GBSS has gotten the second position. A beautiful run. SAS has gotten it right, Joseph. No. I can't help. I'm sorry, folks, but right now I'm emotional. I apologize, but I'm emotional.
We're going to put the emotion. We're going to table the emotion aside for a while. Now, what is important about this? We both agreed going into the race that neither school could afford.
Joseph, here's the
Let's look at the replay.
As SAS led from the beginning, as they came to the first handover, they got it right, and they were able to execute very well. GBSS, a beautiful run on the back stretch. And look at this gentleman from GBSS. His legs are coming up, but SAS was there. The second handover, beautiful work, and he was gone. On the bend, into the final 200 meters, it was SAS, followed by GBSS. I thought SAS slowed down there that final handover, but he was able to take it, and in that final 100 meters, it was no stopping him. A beautiful run by GBSS. He gave it all he had, but there was no catching St. Andrew's Anglican Secondary School.
So there you saw the completion there of that event. I think, as we called it, folks, it was what both schools intended. SAS knew they needed a victory, but at the same token, GBSS understood that they needed to be right there with them so as to ensure that even if SAS would have gained a victory, they did not allow too much room to surrender too many points.
And this is very important.
It's important
this is very important.
And it was what we were saying, Godfrey, that they both understood what needed to be done. Either team needed to win, but what is even more important, even if GBSS would have won, SAS came second. Now that SAS has won, GBSS knew that they needed to be there to ensure they kept the balance.
Well, Joseph, I must say, any victory at this point for GBSS, I think, would possibly seal the deal for them in this event here this evening.
Let's continue to work the numbers, crunch the numbers. This is not election night.
We do have the sub-junior boys relay to come and the 4x4. Let's see how that is go. However, if SAS can pull it off with the sub-junior boys and pull it off and the 4x4, then they can have a chance. But it is going to be very interesting. And unlike your support, who was telling you earlier on that it's not going to come down to the final relay, I do believe it will come down to the final relay.
I realize, Godfrey, that you have left your current home of a board and you're going to hope.
No.
You're going to hope.
Not at all. Joseph, I must say to you, I have absolutely no problem in telling the world that I bleed blue.
Well, I think as it relates, Godfrey, the boss we are the opposite. I'm on the opposite divide.
Joseph, win or lose, my blood doesn't change color.
Win or lose,
it has always been blue. It always will be.
This is exciting. It has come down to the relays yet again. Of course, this is not election night, but we continue to crunch the numbers. Who would it be in 2017? SAS, the defending champions. They snatched a narrow victory last year down here at the National Stadium. GSS is here. Of course, they continue to be that seesaw that started from day one. It has certainly made its way into this evening down here at the National Stadium. So that, of course, was the completion of the boys 4x100 meters.
Joseph, can you remember a moment when you were not hearing the horns?
No. Actually, here it goes back to last year when you all whooped us in the 4x4. The horns went. I went silent.
Yeah. Well,
Godfrey.
I'm almost certain it's going to happen again.
I actually walked with an off the shore this year.
We're getting ready now for event number 92, the 4x100 meter relay sub-junior girls.
And we're going to do the lane assignments, Godfrey, with the sub-junior girls. The lane assignment. Convent Grenville runs out of 1. Convent St. Andrews runs out of 1. St. David's Catholic runs out of 2. SAS occupies 3. McDonald College is in 4. Anglican High School sits in 5. Hillsborough Secondary is nestled in 6. Convent in Grenville runs out of course, runs out of lane number 7. And Bishop's College in the outside lane is in lane number 8. Of course, got to be looking at the middle of the pack.
Yes, indeed.
The time's coming in here.
The Anglican High School, Hillsborough Secondary, McDonald College, SAS is there well.
Just on the outside.
And of course, in lane number 1, St. Joseph's Convent, Grenville, they're coming at a 50.76. Yeah. So we have the. I would have to say that race is going to be. We have to look at lane 1, lane 5, and lane 6.
I see my director. If they trade up on
Joseph,
screen.
I've been told now that there's only a 9 points difference between SAS and the GBSS.
Only a 9 points. We now send things down below to Sharian.
Lane 2, St. David's Catholic. Lane 3, St. Andrew's Anglican Secondary. Lane 4, McDonald College. Lane 5, the Anglican High School. Lane 6, Hillsborough Secondary. Lane 7, St. Joseph Convent St. George's. And running out of lane 8, Bishop's College, Kariakou.
The winner of the discus board is Calvin Lacrette, out of the Harvey Secondary School. Calvin, you smashed the junior record with a distance of 51.8, I think it was, meters. Did you get that on your first throw, second throw, third throw?
My last throw. Last.
So, tell me about preparations coming into today.
Well, we all started from we had meets coming up until Carter Charles, and then after that, my coach was keep on training to do my best.
And who's the coach?
Kevin James.
And how satisfied are you with that 51.8 meters?
Well, I know that 60 meters.
The Happier Secondary School in 2017 has done exceptional at the Intercol. Over 77.
Very joyful to say, because well, over the years when I've been participating in Intercol, I never used to place. I used to come like in the top 8, but I'm showing myself today.
Thank you very much and congratulations. That was the winner of the junior
17. Right, numbers have been crunched, but we wait for the start of the girls 4x1. Godfrey, you record it as you
on the starters orders. And they're off. And let's see as we get ready for the first handover. It looks like out front there in lane number 7 is that Bishop's College, it seems. Oh no, that's St. Where are we? Yes, SAS on the outside. High School is there. Hillsborough, St. Joseph's Convent, St. George's there. The second handover. The Anglican High School has gotten it first. As they come to the 200-meter mark, is Anglican High School. Here comes McDonald College, St. Joseph's Convent, St. George's on the outside. The final handover It is McDonald College, Anglican High School, McDonald College, Anglican High School, Anglican High School, McDonald College, Anglican High School. Anglican High School is going to win it from McDonald College. A beautiful run. A beautiful run indeed.
I mean, we've seen a number of blistering runs at.
Oh, yes.
But talk about tearing up the tracks. That is what you call tearing up the tracks. I mean, she literally, we take the replay again.
Here is the replay, Joseph. As we come to the second handover, let's see. It is going to be the Anglican High School who makes the first handover, and yes, at that point it was the Anglican High School who went ahead. She was followed closely by St. Joseph's Convent, St. George's. Here comes McDonald College in the middle as they go to 150, the final handover, and at this point it was Anglican High School, McDonald College, Convent, St. George's. It was Anglican High School, McDonald College. Here comes Anglican High School, giving it everything she's got, and just at the tip she dips and gets the victory for the Anglican High School.
If you ever wonder how heroes are born, those are some of the races you need to look at. But we put that to rest, and we focus our attention back on the tracks. We get a start for event number 93. It's a sub-junior boys, 4x100 meters.
This one could be.
This one is
deciding one.
To be a cracker.
SAS runs out of lane 5. GBSS runs out of lane 6. PBC is there running out of lane 3. Westerhall runs out of lane 2. Bishop's College out of lane 7. We can't rule them out. Not at all. So let's see how this one is going to play out.
It's the record in this one is 45.36. The record held by St. Andrew's Anglican, established last year right here at the stadium. Everything delicately balanced on a nice edge. You can feel the tension, it is there. Who manages it best? And that, of course, is left to be determined.
The times, Joseph SAS goes in with 45.58, GBSS goes in with 45.56.
And this one is going to be a cracker.
It is going to be. It is going to be.
Let's see how this one pans out. If we get down now to the relays, Intercol 2017. Is it what we anticipated when we started on Monday? Certainly it is what we determined that it would be. There's been no hose barn. There's been, of course, everything is placed out on the line now. Quite a packed, of course, bleachers. The students, they have been here. You can see the colors, there's the horns, there's the flutes, the drums, the flags, everything is there. But of course, focus is now being brought to bear on the track for the start of event number 73, the boys 4x100 meter relay.
Event 93, yes.
Event number 93, the record set last year by the St. Andrew's Anglican Secondary School, SAS. The record time, 45.36.
So we await. As a matter of fact, both GBS and SAS are close to that at 45.58, 45.56.
I think
they're on the status orders.
We call it as you see, Godfrey?
Yes, indeed. The tension. They await the sound of the pistol. 4x100 sub-junior boys. They've been performing phenomenal here today. And they're off. And let's see what is going to happen as it comes to the first handover. GBSS has gone. Here comes the lane number 3. That looks like St. David's Catholic. SAS is there. But GBSS has gone. SAS has made the handover. And it is on the inside. St. David's Catholic. GBSS out front. SAS. St. David's Catholic. SAS has made the first handover, but it's GBSS still. It is GBSS, SAS, and Davids. GBSS, SAS, and Davids. The final handover. It is SAS making the first handover. I'm not sure what happened there, but it is PC on the outside. GBSS, SAS. GBSS, SAS. GBSS, SAS. GBSS wins it from SAS. However, Joseph, I am looking at that final handover of the baton. I am not sure what happened there, but let's have a look at the replay and see what transpired.
We'll take the replay as it comes.
Let's take the replay. The first handover.
There you are. GBSS.
GBSS there was a fumble there with GBSS.
There was a fumble.
There was a fumble there with GBSS.
But it was collected cleanly. The only question is, did he remain in the box?
There
was no doubt of fumble.
That's what I saw on the final leg, and let's see what is going to happen. It is still GBSS SAS, St. David's Catholic.
Ready for the
second handover. SAS gets it well.
That one is clean.
Yes, SAS gets it well. GBSS is still there, so it's still GBSS SAS, St. David's Catholic. If we can get it slowed down here on that final handover to see what actually happened. SAS collects here.
SAS is a bit of a bother too. Juggled a bit. GBSS, the call is up. Seems all fine.
Indeed.
Flag is down.
Yes,
and
indeed.
there it is. GBSS, SAS. GBSS, SAS. Understanding what has to take place.
Yes, indeed.
GBSS clinching a remarkable victory there.
Beautiful run.
And of course,
there is a sea of green, Joseph.
Wow,
sea of green.
Certainly, congratulations to them. And of course, we wait again, yet again. It is one that deserves a replay. And
yes,
of course,
indeed.
it's the boys 4x1 sub junior as they head down the backstretch. Godfrey, GBSS motoring away. SAS is in there. GBSS making the first handover. There was a bit of a fumble, but he collected cleanly. GBSS is gone. SAS is there as well. So too is the Presentation Brothers College. As they motor down the backstretch, the athlete from the GBSS. SAS is running. GBSS is running. St. David's Catholic is running. PBC is running. And I'm hearing that it's a new record. GBSS collects cleanly. Motoring down the backstretch, getting to the top bend. GBSS is there. SAS is still there. PBC is running. St. David's Catholic making the handover. SAS makes a fumble on the handover. GBSS gets it quite cleanly. And they are off. The ankle leg for the 4x1 sub junior boys. SAS GBSS. SAS GBSS. It's one of those epic battles that has come down to the 4x1. And of course, GBSS pulls away, leading into the line. GBSS takes first place. SAS takes the second place.
With a new record.
And of course, GBSS, they can smell it. They are sensitive. The anticipation is there. But it's not all over Grenada. Wherever you are, those of you in the region, those of you in the diaspora, whether you set your support in SAS or the GBSS, is not quite yet over. The fat lady, I understand, she is in the arena. Has she begun to sing? I am not quite sure. But certainly, the anticipation is that the singing and the chanting will begin. The drums are here, the horns and the flag. All we need is that soprano voice from the lady.
So it is down to the two final relays, Joseph. The 4x400 girls open and the 4x400 relay boys open.
Get to the penultimate and the ultimate event of the day.
Yes, indeed.
These two events bring the curtains down on what has been a spectacular, an intriguing, and exciting, electrifying 3 days down here at the National Stadium. There was no shortage of excitement, stress, tension. It was quite a good balance, a good melange of everything being brought to bear down here at the stadium, and it continues. Godfrey, I think I could do with another day.
Well, that would take away from it, Joseph. Let's leave it at that, and then look forward to 2018 now.
Richie, there was some special request I made from you. Let's go get it, please. Fireworks at the back. Somebody's going to become the champion this evening. Who is going to become champion? Well, GBSS seem to be sensing it. The chant of ole, ole, ole. No, you're not, of course, in Wembley Stadium. This is the National Stadium here in Grenada. And of course, we have some results here. I'm not sure whether or not it's already been into the final scoreline, but just as a matter of information, in the boys' discus throw earlier on today, there was a 1-2 sweep for the GBSS. That's Johan Jeremiah, a distance of 44.10 seconds. And of course, also Trent Simon. And of course, it's a beat records for both of them actually. So both GBSS doing the 1-2 in the discus throw. And of course, Kerry Cordier from Grenville Secondary came in third. Yeah, so, but the chant is on. I think somebody is sensing it. Who would it be? Who would it be in 2017? SAS says they will defend. The Anglican High School, they answered the call. It's almost a clear-cut victory. GBSS have been hungry for a victory. They want up on the progress path. The title was taken away last year from SAS, but they came back. Both teams came back intent on proving that they are worthy contenders. They're not pretenders. They have a right to be here. You can say, Godfrey, that the faces you see now is quite a contrast to what we were seeing last year, but around this time.
Definitely. And even a contrast to what we were seeing yesterday as well.
Even around this time, I know a lot of us, we were wondering, how could it be? How do we get out of this one? But certainly, of course, when we do the recap of the day, we'll see how things pans out. Celebration mode, but certainly for SAS, they have business yet to attend to. Certainly GBSS, while they may think they have the victory in sight, there's still medals to be conquered and of course points to be added on to the final tally. So I'm not sure what's the holds, but we're down to the penultimate and the ultimate event of the day. It's the 4x4. It's the creme de la creme, is the hallmark. It's one of the more marquee events outside Godfrey of the 100 and the 200 and now the 400, the 4x1. The 4x4 has become another one of those marquee events.
Well, we have quite a number of schools represented here. I'm seeing here Happy Hill Secondary, the Grenada Christian Academy, St. Joseph's Convent, Grenville, SAS is there, Hillsborough Secondary, St. Max Secondary, Boca is there, Grenville Secondary, Anglican High School, St. Joseph's Convent, St. George's, St. David's Catholic Secondary, MacDonald College, Bishop's College, and the JW Fetcher is also there.
Now, it would be good, Godfrey, if we could get the updated scores going into this one. But I think we're going down to a medal presentation ceremony now. So we send it downstairs and of course we'll await the relay, the final two relays.
Lions, branch manager, Scotiabank. Event 90 girls 4x1 meter relay senior. Third position, Anglican High, 50.44 seconds. Second position, St. David's Catholic Secondary, 50.31 seconds. Position 1, St. Joseph's Convent, St. Andrew, 49.15 seconds. Event 91 boys 4x100 meter relay senior. Third position, St. David's Catholic Secondary, 43.57 seconds. Second place, GBSS, 42.91 seconds. And position 1, SAS, 42.53 seconds.
More than what they see. Where shall I shine through? We are more. We are more. Go ahead and
Event 92 girls 4x100 meter relay sub-junior. Third place, St. Joseph's Convent, St. George, 50.07 seconds. Second place, MacDonald College, 49.75 seconds. Position 1, Anglican high. 49.71 seconds. Event 93, boys 4x100 meter relay sub-junior. Third position, PBC. 45.69 seconds. Second position, SAS. 45.49 seconds. Coming in position 1, GBSS, establishing a new record, 45.28 seconds. We move to event 98, boys discus throw junior. Third place, Trent Simon, GBSS, 44.68 meters. Second position, Johan Jeremiah, GBSS, 49.10 meters. And position 1, Calvin Lacrette, Happy Hill Secondary, establishing a new record, 51.50 meters. This is the end, ladies and gentlemen, of this medal presentation. Thank you very much, Mr. Sterl Lyons, branch manager, Scotiabank, the official sponsor of Intercol 2017. Reminding you to say yes to more cash back. Scotiabank Gold MasterCard gives you up to 3% cash back on all your everyday purchases, including groceries, gas, pharmacy items, and dining out. See Scotiabank for more information on its Gold Card, Gold MasterCard. One other announcement, get everything you want from a mortgage, even money back. Open up more opportunities with Scotiabank's new 3% plus mortgage money back. Apply for Scotiabank mortgage, switch or refinance. And you can use your mortgage money back to make your house a home. Scotiabank, terms and conditions apply. Ladies and gentlemen, we're getting set for the final two events of the day. 4x4.
Thank you guys downstairs for that medal presentation ceremony. So we get back now to the final two events of the day. The events that would bring the curtains down on session number 2, day number 3, Intercol 2017, 3 glorious days down here at the National Stadium. We can get a sense that there's expectation, that of course expectations on one side. What we can tell you, of course, as it is, we're getting ready for the final two events. It's the 4x4, sorry, in the females first, and then of course the 4x4 in the females. As we said, Godfrey, the 4x4 has always been one of the highlight events of any, not just Intercol, a matter of fact, any sports beat, but more so Intercol. There is that great anticipation. Of course, while of course you find there is bragging rights for the sprints, the 100, the 200. Certainly, the team that wins the 4x4 certainly gets their rights to brag as well. We see the teams, they are making their way out, of course, and they will be dispatched to the different legs. And let's give you a sense as to what's going to be.
Well, for the 4x4, everybody's at the 400 meter mark.
And they would move off But of course, that's the boys that's down there. The females would run up first. The females would run up first to give you a sense as to what's happening down here. In lane number 1, who's in there? Happy Hill Secondary is in there. Grenada Christian Academy is in there because it's an open race. St. Joseph's Convent, Grenville is there. SAS is there. Hillsborough is there. St. Mark's is there. Boca, Grenville Secondary, Anglican High School, St. Joseph's Convent, Grenville, St. David's Catholic Secondary, and McDonald College. Of course, we can tell you that it is almost a foregone conclusion that the Anglican High School, of course, would have successfully defended their championship. They are way out front on 374.50 points. Of course, following in closely, depending on whose side you on, but of course, never really given up on them, as of course is Grenville St. Andrew's Convent on 300.50, St. David's Catholic on 245.50. Of course, we've seen trophies being brought out. Some, of course, would bear the shame of defeat, not the shame of defeat, sorry, the agony of defeat. Because there's no shame in having participated, Godfrey, on what is the biggest stage of athletics in Grenada.
Of course.
And of course, in the boys division, you're probably wondering what is happening in the boys division. Well, what we can tell you, we'll leave that on hold. But of course, we get a start for, of course, the final, the 4x400 relays.
Final event for our female athletes.
For the female athletes.
In this event, the 2017 Scotia Bank Intercol Games.
They get a chance, of course, after this. This is of course, is a final summation, the final nail, the final opportunity to be on the tracks. A lot of these athletes next year, they may be in one category this year, next year they move to another category. They're probably watching some of the other athletes when they move up to the different division, looking at them, seeing of course how they can improve on the game. But this has all come down to this under the floodlights here at the Grenada Athletic Stadium, and of course it has been pure energy, purely electrifying. It has been euphoric, non-stop action, tension, energetic. Of course, the twists, the turns, the bumps, as you can expect in any, of course, athletics meet. The drama never ceases. And certainly, coming down to this, the penultimate event of the day, it continues, of course, to draw out of you, right? So, let's see how this one turns out. Godfrey, I know you're good at making your, well, not necessarily, you want to call it predictions, but you can call it as you see. Who are you going for in this one?
I would have to say, I would have to continue to go with Convent Grenville. I think it would have to be between Convent Grenville and, of course, Anglican High School again. High School is not even in there. Oh, that's Boca we sing in the white there. That's Boca.
Well, high school based on, well,
St. David's Catholic is also there, and they're usually very good at.
Yes, maybe they're not on the field, but
yes, indeed.
They probably determine what does it matter.
Yeah.
What does it matter?
Yeah.
Let's just go home and let's get the fireworks early. Let's leave them, let them worry themselves out. Or you may have athletes maybe out for different reasons. But we wait for the start of the race.
Yes, indeed. So it is the penultimate event of the day. The 4x400 meters relay open girls, event number 105. St. Joseph's Convent, Grenville is there. The McDonald College is there. St. David's Catholic Secondary is there. Convent St. George's is there. We're also seeing St. John's Christian is there. The Christian Academy is there as well. Well represented. St. David's Catholic Secondary is there, and they are forced to contend with as well. So we await the starters' orders. St. Mark's Secondary is also there.
It has come down to this on this, the final session of Intercol 2017. The girls 4x100 meters is an open race, and certainly it's an event, Godfrey, that calls for speed, a combination of speed, endurance, tactics. We've seen more and more though that the 4x4 has become more of a sprint. Certainly, but let's see how this one plays out at this time. Let's see how it actually plays out.
4 laps around the track. Each athlete or each team is expected to do a full 400 meter lap, and of course we have 4 members on the team
and it's a race that can go many different ways. We can see teams leading, and at some point again they're out, and it can just go in all different directions. So we wait for the start. They're on the starting line, awaiting the command of the starter. And of course, following that will be the final event of Intercol 2017, the 4x400 meter boys relay. And the present point standing, of course, the Anglican High School in the girls category, they've gone clear. I think it is, as Joseph said, it's a foregone conclusion that Anglican High School has taken the female championship. And I think at this point, with 464 points, GBSS, I think one can safely say that they have this the boys championship covered as well. So most likely high school is going to retain, and we will have new champions in the boys division.
With me, I would just say double celebration.
Yes, indeed.
The streets
yes, indeed.
of
yes,
St. George's would be paved in green. It's a tanteen
and
affair.
white.
Green
and white.
It's a
Yes,
tanteen
indeed.
affair.
Yes, indeed.
So we get ready for the start of the events, for the penultimate event of the day, but the final event for the girls. It has been 3 really excruciating days out here in the sun.
And the pressure comes to bear just before the handover in the baton, because you go out there, you give everything, because you want to get in that baton first. And of course, just coming in, you know, most times your teammate has to nudge you, come on, because you know you cannot put that athlete under too much pressure. You can't afford to go forward. Sometimes you have to help. You know, it is a difficult race. So we wait to see how this one is going to turn out and who is going to be victorious in the penultimate event of the Scotiabank Intercol 2017.
It's quite a generous offering of athletes there on the tracks, and of course, you know, nothing can somehow be more agonizing than the whole process of waiting. You know, the athletes, they want to get it over and done with, but you'd assume that there must be some legitimate reason why the race is not being called. You notice already, Godfrey, that there is an increased police presence on the tracks, of course, because supporters have been, well, not encouraged, they've been told point blank that of course you're not allowed to encroach on the tracks, of course, for a lot of varying reasons.
So we're still awaiting the start of event number 105, the girls 4x400 meters relay open. And of course, what that means, you know, athletes from any of the varying categories can participate, you know. So
you have what it takes, the guts, the metal.
So they usually would pull the very best of the athletes.
No holds barred.
No holds barred. You pull the very best, and of course they are the ones that are going to be representing their schools in this 4x400 meter relay.
Event number 105.
So we see the Hillsborough Secondary has just been included there. She's just made her way onto the track. So I think any moment now we will see the start of this event, the penultimate one of the Scotiabank Intercol 2017. And the official there just making sure everybody's in position, and of course the signal given to the starter to call the race. The white flag is up. We await the sound of the pistol. White flag indicates that we're ready, and it's just about time. The tension, the anxiety, everyone wants to get off first and place themselves. They usually bunch up. There goes the pistol, and they're off. And already St. Joseph's Convent Grenville has moved into the lead, and we see it's Convent Grenville followed by MacDonald College, and moving in quickly to second place, St. David's Catholic Secondary. So it's Convent Grenville, St. David's Secondary, MacDonald College, Convent St. George's, and of course St. David's Catholic there moving in. So it is still Convent Grenville who has extended a little bit. Here comes St. David's Catholic Secondary. Moving now on the outside into second place. But McDonald College is not easing up. They're running, they're bunched up. And there goes St. David's Catholic Secondary as they come to that first handover. St. David's Catholic Secondary has moved into the lead. Here comes McDonald College moving into second place. And here comes that first handover. There goes St. David's Catholic Secondary. It is McDonald College, St. Joseph's Convent, Grenville. Here comes St. Joseph's Convent, St. George's. Here comes Boca. Here comes Grenville Secondary. Here comes Hillsborough Secondary. Here comes St. Mark. And the Grenada Christian Academy way behind. St. David's still ahead, followed by McDonald College, followed by Convent Grenville. And this three, just about 3 or so meters separating them. And Convent Grenville making a run again on the outside, trying to move past McDonald College. There she goes. She's moving for St. David's Catholic Secondary. On the 200-meter mark, it is now St. Joseph's Convent Grenville, St. David's Catholic, and of course McDonald College. Still, Grenville Convent running to make that handover. It is Convent Grenville widening that gap between herself and St. David's Catholic Secondary, making a good run, running strong, and she's just about to make that handover right about now. St. Joseph Convent Grenville. McDonald College has moved ahead, and of course St. David's Catholic Secondary is also there. St. Joseph's Convent St. George's is running fourth. Here comes Hillsborough Secondary. Grenville Secondary has moved ahead. Hillsborough just getting it, but way out front now it is McDonald College, followed by Convent Grenville, followed by St. David's Catholic Secondary, who was fallen back about 10 or so meters in third place. It is McDonald College, Grenville Convent, and St. David's Catholic Secondary. 1, 2, 3. McDonald College widen the gap a bit, just about 4 meters ahead of St. Joseph's Convent Grenville, ahead of St. David's Catholic Secondary. McDonald College, here comes St. David now, moving into second place, making a good run. Will she catch McDonald College? Let's see. It is still McDonald College making that run. McDonald College holding on as she makes that handover. It is McDonald College still out front. St. David's Catholic Secondary. Here comes St. Joseph's Convent Grenville, making a run again as she moves past St. David's Catholic Secondary on the outside. But McDonald College is way ahead, about 10 or so meters. McDonald College. Here comes St. Joseph's Convent Grenville, running pretty strong ahead of St. David's Catholic Secondary. It is McDonald College. Still the gap is closing. Here comes Convent Grenville on the outside as she moves ahead of McDonald College. It is St. Joseph's Convent Grenville moving ahead, widening the gap, but McDonald College is not giving up. She is fighting, she's pushing. Here comes St. Joseph's Convent St. Andrew, St. Joseph's Convent Grenville, followed by McDonald College. And of course, they've just lapped the Christian Academy in a 4x4. This is history in the making, folks. It is the St. Joseph's Convent Grenville who is going to make it. St. Joseph's Convent Grenville. St. Joseph's Convent Grenville has won it, followed by McDonald College taking second, and St. David's Catholic Secondary getting the bronze.
I think, Godfrey, notwithstanding the fact that Anglican High School, of course, they are the defending champions. I think that performance there from Convent Grenville certainly epitomizes it, was one of the crowning moments and sort of cements, of course, the performance that they've given us at Intercol 2017.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. A beautiful run indeed by St. Joseph's Convent Grenville.
Especially on the ankle leg.
Oh, yes, indeed.
It's a phenomenal run.
Yes, indeed. In fact, that was the same young lady who won the 400 meters. I don't remember her name right now. I may have it here. Let's see if we can find her name here. St. Joseph's Convent Grenville. That looks like, yes, Keona Ferre.
Is it Ferre or Kelly?
Yeah, no, I think it is Ferre.
Ferre.
Yeah. And here comes the athlete from the Grenada Christian Academy as she ends her race. Beautiful indeed. That's why she came here, to end the race, to finish her race. A round of applause. Fantastic. They've done very well. As a matter of fact, the Grenada Christian Academy, they established a new record in the 3,000 meters through Kelly and Alexander. So that's the completion of the penultimate event, the 4x400 meters open relay for girls, and that one there, the victory going to St. Joseph's Convent, Grenville, in a time of 4 minutes 98 seconds.
You get
a beautiful run indeed.
You get the sense, Godfrey, as you look, of course, at the GBS's contingent, you kind of get the sense that they're not really sure. You haven't yet realized that, of course, that they've already clinched the meet. They seem so pensive, so tense. I mean, you probably thought by now that they would have been in complete celebratory mode. Maybe it hasn't quite hit them. Maybe
they have to remain focused, and they need at this point they need to be focused. It's not over yet. They're still competing. And so the celebration is for the fans, not for the athletes. At the end of it all, then they can start their celebration.
No, I was actually speaking about the fans. I'm wondering why they seem so calm. But either way, they probably don't want to have one final finale.
Well, usually folks are very excited about the 4x4. And you're going to see a lot of excitement, during that event.
But we can safely tell you that as we await the start of the 4x4, that it is a sweep, a tag team sweep. Anglican High School in the boys, in the girls, and GBSS in the boys, of course. For GBSS, this race is just for academic purposes. For SAS, it's just a matter of proving, well, we are in truth the winners, the champions of the 4x4. We'll see what happens, Godfrey.
All right.
I've seen a brother little chuckle out of you.
I'm just amazed at your colorful ways of describing things.
I went to GBSS. You know, we have a word words. It's how we were brought up in tag team. It's how we brought up in tag team. It's only a GBSS boy or a high school girl would understand that.
Well, I'm not sure, because I do listen to our good friend Davis, and he has a fine way of describing it as well. I really enjoy him. I mean, he pulls some really, really beautiful words, to describe those events, and I think it adds a lot of color and excitement to the broadcast.
I mean, and that is what you want. Because our intention, Godfrey, is to paint a picture, an image. There are folks on television, they can see, but for those on the radio, you want to create an imagery in their mind that you can sit down and literally a picture has been painted as to what's happening here at the stadium.
All right, so we're getting ready for the final event of the day, the 4x400 meters relay. Joseph, I'm gonna let me put you the task here. Who do you think is going to take this one?
I mean, I think I'll just be objective about it, honestly. I mean, that is an event that SAS has dominated. We've seen the performance of SAS during the competition. They're certainly in there, but there's no discounting the Grenada Christian Academy. They certainly have the appetite. We've seen the desire. Carriacou, of course, they have continued to present themselves as an obvious challenge. GBSS, I hope that they're not too lax. I hope that the same energy and hunger that the team came in with last year, that it is still within them. That I think for them, this would of course be the crowning moment if by chance, for adventure, they can win the 4x4. I think it would prove to SAS, prove to everybody else that in fact they are deserved winners of
Joseph,
the championship.
interestingly, I'm not sure I'm seeing the Grenada 7-day Adventist comprehensive in there. The green and the white. I'm not seeing them.
The green and the white is obviously
through Best and Paul.
It is
two fantastic runners in the 400 meter relay.
But then again, Best and Paul, they've had rather 2 exacting days.
Oh, yes.
3 exacting days.
Yes.
So
we're about to see the start of the final event for the day, the 4x400 meters relay. We await the starters orders. A little tussle there between SAS and Grenville Secondary, and that is, as a result of that anxiety, that tension. Everyone wants to get out there first, place themselves well. You don't want to get caught in the bunch, and so you're trying to get that break. And they're off, let's see who is going to move forward. I see SAS out front. Grenville Secondary has gone down. I see SAS, I see St. David's, I see St. Mark, and St. David's Catholic Secondary has moved ahead. Here comes St. Mark, here comes SAS. GBSS is not yet in the fray, but here comes GBSS now. It is still St. Mark out there, followed by St. David's Catholic Secondary, followed by SAS, followed by, is this Hillsborough Secondary? Yes, it is. It is St. Mark, followed by St. David, followed by SAS. Here comes SAS on the outside. SAS is making a run for it as they come to that first handover. It is St. Andrews Anglican Secondary running and making a handover first, followed by St. David, St. Mark, and Hillsborough Secondary, Bishop's College, making that. Here comes SAS, makes the first handover, and down goes Bishop's College. But it is still SAS way out front by about 10 or so meters. It is SAS. I'm not sure who is in the green and the blue. I'm not sure who
We're
that
asking
person
about
is.
the presence of Academy.
I am not sure, but it is SAS way out front by some 20 meters. St. Andrews Anglican Secondary School is way out front. It is the final event, the 4x4. Here comes GBSS now into the fray, running in position number 3. But it's still St. Andrews Anglican Secondary School. It looks like Darren Moody there. Not too sure from where I am, but it is still SAS making that handover, and SAS is gone. There's Darren Moody actually. That would have been Brent Charles before. So it is SAS out front, way out front by about 20 or so meters, followed by GBSS, followed by St. David's Catholic Secondary, who is now making a run. Will he be able to catch GBSS? He's making a run on the outside. St. David's, it is GBSS St. David for second, third, but SAS is still way out front. Darren Mudu, as he comes to his final 200 meters into the final handover, it is Darren Mudu of SAS way out front. Darren Mudu of SAS way out front, 4x4. GBSS is making a run now. It is still SAS. It is GBSS. It is St. David's Catholic Secondary. The final handover. It is SAS. SAS is gone. Here comes GBSS. Here comes St. David's Catholic Secondary. They will have to run. They will have to run to catch SAS. SAS is way ahead. The 4x4. It is SAS. Here comes St. David's Catholic Secondary moving into second place. Followed by GBSS. Is that Jared Sylvester of St. David? It seems so. But it is SAS. St. David. SAS. St. David. SAS by some 40 meters. It is SAS way out front into the final 100 meters. It is SAS. They won't catch him. SAS is going to win the final event of the day, the 4x400 meters in fine style. They've lost the sport, but they have won the 4x4. St. Andrews Anglican Secondary School victorious in the 4x4. St. David's Catholic Secondary getting the second place. GBSS holding on to third, and that would definitely confirm their victory, David.
Well, Grenada, you've seen it. We saw an epic battle in 2016. There was certainly no shortage of it here at the National Stadium for 2017. SAS, of course, they are the winners of the 4x4. It's a race that they've dominated and championed for years. However, we can tell you, 2 champions have been crowned, as you would have been expected. The Anglican High School has officially defended their title, but SAS has been dethroned, and the GBSS, they are the crown kings of the tracks for 2017, Godfrey. But
yes,
certainly it has been a glorious 3 days. A glorious 3 days. The athletes, they're there, and that's the sort of camaraderie that we like. Some have become friends. They finally got to realize that the championship that evaded them a year ago has been returned in fine style. Not just a victory for the GBSS, but a victory for the Anglican High School. Double celebration, double championship. Certainly, there's no taking away from what, of course, has transpired over the 3 days.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed, Joseph. 3 glorious days of track and field. We've seen new records established. Speaks well for track and field in Grenada. GBSS, congratulations. The streets of St. George's will be flowing with green blood, Joseph, and I'm very happy for them. SAS was able to hold on to the second position. It was a tussle over the 3 days back and forth. SAS GBSS, SAS GBSS. In the end, it was the Grenada Boys Secondary School who held on to the victory, and of course, congratulations to the Grenada Boys Secondary School. The 4x4, a phenomenal race. Traditionally, SAS has taken it, but again this year they've won it, and the missile throwing has
one
started.
of the ugly sides.
There is a side that is going to overpower.
We haven't seen that in quite a while.
Yes, sir.
The combination of
GBSS.
GBSS and the Anglican High School in mass proportions. Of course, there is the flags as they do the victory lap. Deservedly so. Deservedly so. I think, Godfrey, putting this in perspective, what makes this so agonizingly sweet for the GBSS is that I think they were hurt from last year. I mean, they were. Some have argued that they made some blunders, not taking away from what SAS did, but they were really hungry. They thought they had a chance in 2016, and it did not happen. And for them, I remember speaking with the team, they were devastated. They decided, listen, we're going to go back to the drawing board, we're going to regroup, recalibrate, re-energize, redefine the strategy, and certainly it's a sea of green and blue and white. Champions, joint champions, tag teams celebrate. The Bullets, they celebrate.
Yes, indeed, Joseph. A beautiful victory. And of course, one thing that cannot be disputed, that sporting rivalry between the GBSS and SAS continues. SAS is going to come back next year, and they're going to be coming back, you know, hungrier than before to capture that title. And of course, Joseph, how can we not mention, how can we fail to mention the efforts of the schools from Carriacou? Bishop's College, Hillsborough Secondary, they've been phenomenal. You know, hats off to them. You know, they have performed great. They've been fantastic. The Grenada Christian Academy, the Westmoreland, Rico Moultrie, and we now go to Sherian Noel.
The Grenada Boys Secondary School has emerged champions of the Intersecondary School Games 2017. And with me is one of the coaches, Lee Cuff. Congratulations on the win. And it is a well you guys would have gone through over the past months to ensure that you took the championship trophy back to Tantine.
All right, first of all, I want to say thank you for your congratulations. And it was strategically done. This program started since in September, right? We had a preparation phase. We had guys dropped it into the training. We work with the preps, we work with the sub-juniors and all the different divisions. After the preparation, we went to the competition phase. We looked at their performance. We had them involved in mini-meets. It was a progression. We saw the improvements. We know the areas we had to target. And so far, it worked out quite fine. Yes.
You led at the end of day one. The St. Andrews Anglican Secondary School led at the end of day two. You came and it was very close for a greater part of the day. After a certain time, you started to expand the lead.
Yeah, well, based on the days, and we look at the events, we know after day one, we would have come out with a slight lead. However, on the second day, because we haven't drilled most of our athletes in the hurdles, we expected them to get a reasonable lead. However, going into the third day, we knew that we have stronghold events. Now, yes, we thought of it a bit, but we strategized. We knew the areas we had to go after. We walk along with the guys, we motivated them, even though they were a little down after second day, but we have something which we say, no room for softness. So we were able to boost the boys, they came out, and the time we hit the field, we prepared them properly, we make sure they warm up properly, mentally, physically, and we went at it from day one, and that's it. Yeah.
Finally from me, one of the challenges of secondary schools is the lack of seniors. How much would that affect you come 2018?
Well, yes, lack of seniors, it wouldn't just affect one school, but all schools, because most students now graduate as a first year junior. Now, if that is the case, in certain events, we have to move up like juniors to compete in the senior division. And in the case of the sprints, well, that might just be a problem. So I'm thinking if that's the case, they may have to review the system in terms of the age range they allowed to participate. Yeah.
Well, thank you very much and congratulations once again.
Thank you very much.
That was one of the winning coach of the Grenada Boys Secondary School, Lee Coffey. Now go back to our commentary team.
Thank you very much, Sherian. And of course, the celebration continues here at the National Stadium. And Joseph, in a matter of days, we won't be saying the National Stadium anymore.
Certainly it would
we will be saying the Kirani James Stadium.
And I think Kirani would probably be happy on two fronts. One, of course, that he
will be celebrated.
He will be celebrated. One, as our deserved gold medals in the Olympics, and certainly as a GBSS old boy, he would be more in celebratory mode after having his team obliterated the rest, and certainly on this defining moment.
Joseph, you know, I'm looking at the screen over there and I'm seeing something says congratulations to
Anglican High.
Oh, I thought it was SAS.
It must have been the blue. Yeah. It must have been the blue of the Anglican High School. But it doesn't matter. The truth is, once you say Tantine, it registered.
Yes,
a victory for high school is a victory for GBSS. One for the GBSS, vice versa. But certainly, in such a climatic mix like this, when both schools, of course, they came and they've done such, of course, a glorious performance, is double celebration, double chance, double energy. Certainly it's a scene that we have not seen in quite a while. And I think we say congratulations to the Anglican High School, congratulations to the GBSS as deserved winners. But even outside of that, Godfrey, we do not want to underscore in the girls division the performances of the girls, the convent from Grenville.
Oh, yes,
you cannot.
Oh, yes, indeed.
I think what they will need to do is to rework the strategy and see how you redefine what happens on each of the days. That's the tale, of course, what happens in the girls. In the boys, again, of course, it is literally, and I think Carrico should celebrate just the same. I know my friend Raul Patterson. I know you tuned in, Raul. Don't call me, I can't answer you right now. I know you tuned in. But Carrico should in fact be celebrating that, of course, the two schools from the Sister Isles did. But of course, I think we have SAS coach down below. We send it back down to Sherry.
Joining us now is the coach of, I should say, one of the coaches of the St. Andrews Anglican Secondary School, Leon Calise. Mr. Calise, you came now with a plan. Your plan was to battle until the end. You did battle, you fought well. However, you were not able to retain the championship. What would you say were some of the challenges encountered that you weren't able to muster the points needed to ensure that the trophy went back to Big Parish St. Andrew?
Well, basically, the first 2 days was good for us. Unfortunately, the third day, we kind of struggled with our lower division. And I think that's where we kind of slip a little and then GBSS take over. Yeah.
In terms of your crop of athletes, you said you slipped a bit on the third day. Is it that you weren't able to field enough athletes in the various events?
Basically, that's what happened. If you realize and you see for yourself, we had only one when they had two in some of them, and that's where they capitalize in the events.
What is the next step for SAS? Because like the other secondary schools, and I had asked that to the GBSS coach as well, part of the challenge is the age in terms of seniors. Will that be a bit of a problem for you again in 2018 in terms of being able to field enough athletes in the various categories?
That wouldn't be a problem for SAS. We have seniors coming up, and then they just follow up in the categories. They just follow up, and so far we're looking okay for next year already concerning seniors, juniors, sub-juniors, and hopefully perhaps we might get some good guys.
So what do you say to the GBSS team?
I just say congratulations to them. I mean, they fight hard. I mean, they come out to take the championship, and they did take it. I mean, we put on a good show as well. I mean, just unfortunately we end up on the losing side today.
Well, thank you very much, and a fight well fought. That was the coach of the St. Andrews Anglican Secondary School, Leon Calise.
All right. Well, thank you very much again, Sherian, with the coach of SAS there. And Joseph, just in closing, because they're getting ready for the final ceremony medal presentation, I must highlight the efforts of some outstanding athletes. The Rico Moultrie of Westmoreland, the Corey Joseph of SAS. He won a lot of events. He did very well. Of course, we had the young guys from the Grenada 7-Day Adventists as well. They did fantastic. Some of the athletes from the Sister Isle, and that young lady from the Greater Christian Academy, Kellyanne Alexander, setting a record in the 3,000 meters. They have performed very well. and I must say, Joseph, that I am quite happy with the performances I've seen over the past 3 days. Track and field is on its way to the very top here in Grenada.
Well, no doubt, Godfrey, it has really been 3 days of exemplary performance, non-stop action, because it was back and forth. But of course, as we come to this defining moment where the champions have been crowned, we say congratulations to the GBSS, congratulations to the Anglican High School. Not taking anything away from them, we also, of course, want, of course, to applaud the efforts of Convent Grenville in the girls, and of course, the continuous presence now of the schools from Carriacou, Bishop's College, and of course, Morris Secondary. As you said, we've seen now the emergence of a young star in that of Moultrie. We've seen the presence of Grenada Christian Academy. We saw an even greater presence of St. Mark's Secondary and even schools like Wesley College, who traditionally are not normally highlighted in this. I think overall, Godfrey, it has been 3 days of excitement. It's fun, energy. It has been euphoric, energetic, a whole lot that can be described. But certainly it has come down to this. And of course we say well done to all the coaching staff. Well done to all of the schools. Well done to champions, winners, to all of the athletes wherever they are. We say congratulations to them. You've done well. The prize indeed to the one who earns it. Let this be the golden rule. We say thanks, Godfrey, to the entire crew, the technical team. We say thanks, of course, the viewers certainly, and the listeners on Flow 1, GBN TV, and of course Classic 105.5. From all of us, the entire broadcast team, I think we just probably all we need to do, Godfrey, is just of course quickly go through the final points tally.
And of course in the female category, St. John's Christian, they have 5 points, St. Rose Modern Secondary 8 points, Westmoreland Senior School 8 points, Grenada Seventh-day Adventist Comprehensive 10 points, St. Mark Secondary 13 points, JW Fletcher 20 points, Grenville Secondary 22 points, Westerhall Secondary 24 points, Boca Secondary 31 points, Wesley College 38.5 points, Happy Hill Secondary 52 points, Grenada Christian Academy 62 points, St. Joseph's Convent St. George's 118 points, Bishop's College 121.5 points, McDonald College 198 points, St. Andrew's Anglican Secondary 203 points, Hillsborough Secondary placed 4th with 218.5 points, St. David's Catholic Secondary 253.5 points. In second position, St. Joseph's Convent Grenville 316.5 points, and retaining the championship, the Anglican High School 374.5 points. In the boys division, St. Rose Modern Secondary 17 points, JW Fletcher 19 points, St. John's Christian Secondary 24 points, Wesley College 28 points, Grenada Christian Academy 42 points, Grenada Seventh-day Adventist Comprehensive 44 points, McDonald College 45 points, Westmoreland Senior School 47.75 points, St. Mark Secondary 55 points, Boca Secondary 62 points, Grenville Secondary 68 points, Westerhall Secondary 80 points, Happy Hill Secondary 84 points, Presentation Brothers College 140.25 points, St. David's Catholic Secondary 154 points, Hillsborough Secondary 163.5 points, Bishop's College in third place on 210 points. In second place, St. Andrew's Anglican Secondary 453.5 points, and the champions of the boys division of Intercol 2017, Grenada Boys Secondary 472 points.
Congratulations to the Anglican High, congratulations to the Grenada Boys Secondary School, congratulations to all the teachers, the coaching staff, congratulations, I say well done to Coach Principal Jeremiah and the Principals Association for having executed a wonderful game. We say thanks, of course, the entire team, the entire technical team, the commentary team, to everyone that made this possible. It certainly has been 3 great days being with you. We say we've seen some individual winners and of course some team winners. I think we have Sherry downstairs with an interview with one of the coaches, and of course we will come back up for the final goodbye.
With me now are two of the coaches of the winning Anglican High School, Mr. Davin Bowen and Rhonda Daniel. Congratulations to you both. You came out with a plan, you executed that plan, and now you're leaving once again with the trophy. Share a little bit about the plan coming into this 3 days of Intercol action.
Well, the plan was basically, over the 3 days, we take it one day at a time, all the kids were given their assignment, given their task, and given their objective, just take care of your job and everything will be okay at the end of the 3 days.
And Rhonda, for you, I know the joy you feel. You don't normally do interviews. You won. You came forward rather happy. You said that you would have your girls placed and spaced properly so that injuries, you would have had that on
and the trophy.
Gotten the results desired. Tell us about the overall feel, the feel of the girls in the camp, the supporters, and so now that you've taken it back to the canteen.
What can I say? Happy am I. The competition was really, really, really good. It was a competition with a lot of challenges. We had injuries, we must say, but we dealt with it in-house. Today, we are victorious. It didn't just come like that. It was weeks and months of preparation. They didn't always want to train, but we had to get them, and we had to get them to a particular point. Today, they executed. Monday they did, Tuesday they did, and today they even do even more. I must say it had been a balanced team, track as well as field. Without field, without track, we cannot do it. In Anglican High School, we try to do things both ways. We try to work on the track, we try to work on the field. Everyone pulled their weight. It was new for us pertaining to the prep, and they did fantastic. They did a great job in the field as well as on the track. I am very, very happy as one of, what can I say, the field coach, Mr. Davin Bowen. The track, I know he's happy. He had a lot of challenges. I do as well, but I must say at the end of it, the Anglican High School have been victorious.
Well, congratulations to both of you, and congratulations to your athletes and the entire fraternity of the Anglican High School. That was two of the coaches at the Anglican High School, Davin Bowen and Rhonda Daniel. They are Rhonda Donald, sorry.
Minister of State in the Prime Minister's office. We move on to the award for female junior champ, Jonette Thomas, St. David's Catholic Secondary. A total of 42 points today. The award for male sub-junior champ. Right here, I'm seeing two individuals. Amazing. We ask them to come forward once we announce, of course, their names. Rico Moultrie, Westmoreland, and Corey Joseph Sass. A total of 42 points. Here they come. The award for female senior champ, Princess Whiteman, Anglican High. 54 points today. The award for male senior champ goes to Darren Mudu. SAS. Thank you very much, Senator Dr. the Honorable Winston Garway, Minister of State in the Prime Minister's office. We have a number of awards to present relative to team rankings today by way of divisions. The award for female prep division. So of course we are awarding teams now, collectively. St. Joseph's Convent St. Andrew, female prep division. St. Joseph Convent St. George, 60 points. St. Joseph Convent St. George, 60 points. So just to recap that, St. Joseph Convent St. George, 60 points. One of the athletes can receive, of course, we invite the Honorable Anthony Boson, Minister for Education, Human Resource Development and the Environment, to present these awards. The principal of St. Joseph Convent St. George will receive on behalf of our institution, Mrs. Philbott. St. Joseph's Convent St. George, Female Preparatory Division Award, 60 points. We move on to the award for Female Sub-Junior Division, Anglican High, 90.5 points. The award for Female Junior Division goes to Anglican High. $145 points today. The award for Female Senior Division, Anglican High, 132 points. Thank you very much, the Honorable Anthony Boson, Minister for Education, Human Resource Development and the Environment. We re-invite Senator Pamela Moses, Minister of State in the Ministry of Youth, Sports and Religious Affairs. We continue to award the divisions. We move now to male. The award for Male Prep Division is presented to GBSS. $109 points today. The award for male sub-junior division goes to SAS. 124 points. The award for male junior division is presented to GBSS. 118.5 points. And we can tell you as well, the award for male senior division goes to SAS. 159 points. Thank you very much, Senator Pamela Moses, Minister of State in the Ministry of Youth, Sports and Religious Affairs. We invite now Mr. Sterl Lyons, Branch Manager, Scotiabank. We are going to present the award for the Victrix Ludurum as well as the Victor Ludurum. The award for the Victrix Ludurum is presented to Princess Whiteman, Anglican High. 54 points. Princess will receive a trophy, of course. She'll also receive 1-year membership at Fit for Life. The award for Victor Ludurum goes to Darren Mudu, SAS. Darren will also receive a trophy plus 1-year membership at Fit for Life. Okay. We invite now the Honorable Gregory Bowen. Thank you very much, Mr. Sterl Lyons, Branch Manager at Scotiabank. And we invite now the Honourable Gregory Bowen, the Acting Prime Minister. There is a Co-Ed Champ Award. This is very new to Intercol. And so at the end of the day, we're pleased to announce the award for Co-Ed Champ goes to SAS. And we want to give you a sense of the Co-Ed Award. It's a combined schools, scoring, of course, the most points today. This is what the award is all about. Combined schools scoring the most points today. Intercol 2017. SAS. Thank you very much. The Honourable Gregory Bowen, Acting Prime Minister. Overall champ now, we invite Mr. Roger Archer, Country Manager, Scotiabank. Here's what we're going to do. At this time, we'll announce, of course, the female team scores, the top 5, relative to, of course, bringing recognition to these teams. But, of course, the overall champ will receive the trophy this evening. We'll do likewise, of course, for the male division. So, position 5, St. Andrews. Position 5, St. David's Catholic. We begin with the girls' division, St. Andrews Anglican Secondary. In the girls' division, position 5, 203 points. Position 4, Hillsborough Secondary, 218.5. Position 3, St. David's Catholic Secondary, 253.5. Position 2, St. Joseph's Convent St. Andrew, 316.5 points. And overall champ, Anglican High, 374.5. So Anglican High, overall champs, female division, Intercol 2017. Congratulations, Anglican High. We'll do likewise relative to the male team scores, top 5. St. David's Catholic Secondary, 154 points. Hillsborough Secondary, 163.5. Position 4. Position 3, Bishop's College, 210. Position 2, St. Andrews Anglican Secondary, SAS, 453.5. And the overall champs, Intercol 2017, in the male division, GBSS, Najiko GBSS, 472 points. Najiko GBSS, congratulations to you. Appreciation again for GBSS. All right, so we've come to the end of the official closing ceremony. Thanks as well the Honorable Gregory Bowen, Acting Prime Minister, the Honorable Anthony Boson, Minister for Education, Human Resource Development and the Environment, Senator the Honorable Pamela Moses, Minister of State in the Ministry of Youth, Sports and Religious Affairs, Senator Dr. the Honorable Winston Garway, Minister of State in the Prime Minister's Office, Senator the Honorable Nolan Cox, Parliamentary Secretary in the Ministry of Carriacou and Petite Martinique Affairs, Mr. Roger Archer, Country Manager Scotiabank, Mr. Stowe Lyons, Branch Manager Scotiabank, and all of the principals present here this evening. The 2017 Scotiabank Inter-Secondary Schools Athletic Championships required an extraordinary amount of work by a large number of people. The principals, staff and students of the Grenada Secondary Schools Games Association and the Games officials are pleased to express thanks to all those who helped to make the Games a success. In a special way, we offer grateful thanks to Her Excellency Dame Cécile Grenada, Governor General, for remarks and delivering the Games open. The Acting Prime Minister, the Honourable Gregory Bowen, members of Cabinet and other members of Parliament for attending the Games and sharing in the excitement and inspiration. Minister for Sports, the Honourable Roland Bowler, for his partnership in the Games, his message, and so on. Minister for Education, the Honourable Anthony Boson, for his partnership in the delivery of the Games, as well as for his message and remarks. Canon Michael Marshall, for leading the dedication of the championships to God. Scotiabank for its generous and committed sponsorship of Intercol. The 2017 Games is its 37th year of sponsorship. Scotiabank's wholehearted support in ensuring that Intercol grows from strength to strength is inescapable. The engagement so far suggests strengthened partnership and innovative advice in strategizing the way forward for the Intercol Games. We thank Mr. Roger Archer for his message, remarks, and assisting with the presentation of prizes and very special awards. This year, for the first time, we acknowledge the support of other sponsors, including Pine Hill Juice, Glenelg Natural Spring Water, Lucozade, Star Malt, Marketing Board, Mitchell's Pharmacy, Fit for Life, Waggy Tea Rentals and Sound. Contributions are also received from other corporate entities. The Ministry of Sports, the Minister, the Permanent Secretary and staff, the Directorship of the Games, all Games officials, the Royal Grenada Police Force and all other security personnel, in addition to which all medical personnel, the media, and all those who contributed to the success of the 2017 Scotiabank Intercol Games. Finally, we extend our gratitude to our special guests, our past principals, pioneers of Intercol, including our friends and the general public, for their generous support towards the quality delivery of the last 52 years of Intercol. And we look forward to the next 50 years. We anticipate the same high quality of support from all in the years ahead. We offer very special and grateful thanks to everyone. Thank you, people. Thank you, Grenada. Thank you all. So thank you, ladies and gents. Seated. Thank you very much. You're dismissed. Thank you all for coming out to Scotiabank Intercol 2017. On behalf of Lester Smith and Sylvan McIntyre, my colleague announcers, thank you for watching. Thanks for being here. Thank you for supporting. Kenroy Batiste, get him safely. Good night. Boom.
FLOW Kite Flying Competition returns to the Pearl Day Strip on Easter Sunday, April 16, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Registration forms for this look forward to family event is now available at our retail stores in St. George and Grenfell. 10 categories to participate in: largest kite, smallest kite, best flow team kite, most innovative kite, best patriotic kite, most colorful kite, most creative kiddie kite, traditional kite, and best box kite. Registration closes 12 noon on Sunday, April 16. Lots of fun events for the entire family that includes bouncing castle, face painting, cultural performances, photo booth, and much more. Eats and drinks will be on sale. Attractive prizes to be won. Remember the date, Sunday, April 16, Pearls A Strip, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. It's the FLOW Kite Flying Competition, an event for the entire family.
Pure Grenada Music Festival presents 6 of the biggest names in music. May 5th to 7th at the Port Louis Lawn. Come and experience Terrace, Riley, Third World, Queen Ifrica, Cody Chestnut, Mr. Killer and his fusionistic evolution, and the Jamu and the Grenadian Gospel Chorale. Visit GrenadaMusicFestival.com for more information. Pure Grenada Music Festival, May 5th to 7th. great music, naturally.
Ever wonder where greatness starts? Where the Caribbean's best first make a name for themselves, and where the next generation of superstars will come from. It's here, the FLOW Caribbean Games. Sign up now for FLOW TV and watch every heart-pounding second in HD on FLOW Sports Premiere at no extra cost during the games, or stream anywhere with the FLOW Sports app. Watch the future at the FLOW Caribbean Games.
Grenada, due to your overwhelming response to the invitational after party, we have now moved the fete to the National Cricket Stadium.
But we're not fetting, of course.
Saturday, April 8th, after the invitational, it's Double M, Marshall Montano.
Every day is fete, I come out to fete, I better fetting more than.
Direct from Jamaica, Stone Love, DJ Steven, and just added to the cast, the 2017 Road March King, MX Prime, Will Carey, Sway, Lava Man, Mae, Dash, Inspector, and Talbury. Tickets are $100 and you drink free all night. All-inclusive VIP costs $400. Gates open at 10 p.m. Remember, the invitational after party is now at the Cricket Stadium. Get your tickets now from all FLOW stores. Brendan and Chucky, Maxie's Bar, Grenadian Optical, and Duty Free Caribbean.
You know exactly what I want.
It's crunch time. A new champion will soon reign, while others crumble in desperate defeat. And now you can watch your team at every monumental game free till the end with FLOW. Start by bundling your TV and broadband to get all 10 games every week free till the end of the season in stunning HD with the FLOW Sports Premier Pack. Plus, stream live games on the go with the FLOW Sports app and much more. Bundle today for every game free till the end. Only with FLOW.
Money in my hands. 400 in cash every day from FLOW. Money in my hands.
Win $400 in cash every day with FLOW. Top up $15 or more. Activate any prepaid combo or data plan, or sign up for any postpaid plan. The more you subscribe, the more chances you have to win, and you could be singing.
I've got the money in my hands. Money in my hands.
FLOW terms and conditions apply.